Again!
What is good, chat? How are we doing today? Welcome to another show. Oh my goodness, this one is going to be absolutely hilarious and kind of weird because it was something I didn't expect from a bunch of alpha males who's supposed to be high value, teaching us how to jet set around the world and do things. All right. You would think when it come together, well, obviously 2-3 heads are better than one. So why not add 5 or 6 and see what happens, right? Especially if they're all cut from the same cloth, right? Well, that's what Fresh and Fit tried to do with their own version of a convention. I honestly don't understand what was going on here. I don't understand what the idea is. Maybe, the CME, shout out to Donovan Sharp. Maybe the CME is not doing so well, and Fresh and Fit's doing their own version, but it was very weird. But clearly, it was hosted by Fresh and Fit. And who's who of the Red Pill was invited to speak at these conventions. Now, personally, I think these are just a money grab. Just being real with you, a lot of these guys just to prey on these young boys with the alluring promises of success. And a lot of it is just it's like one of those, if you've been to a Tony Robbins seminar or if you watch one on YouTube, right? You go in there and everybody's got them feel good motivations, right? You got Tony Robbins with them big ass hands over here clapping, right? He's getting everybody up and feeling it. So you feel powerful. You feel motivated while you're in that room, right? You feel like you could take on the world. And for some people, right, a very few minority of people, they're able to go ahead and do that and be successful. Sometimes they do come into the program successful, but they're able to make something out of it. But for the vast majority of people, when they go home, the magic wears off. Okay, it's back to reality. It's back to the grind. It's back to knowing fully well that, hey, maybe I bit off a little bit more than I can chew here. Maybe this isn't what was initially worth it for me, right? And then a bunch of second guesses starts to happen. And boy, before you know it, you want a refund on that Tony Robbins seminar, and boom, you're not getting one. Now, I'm using Tony Robbins as an example for Wes Watson and some of these other guys in the programs that they put out there, okay? And we're going to break that down and more because Wes Watson was a very interesting case here, okay? Wes Watson and Andrew Wilson, right? And who would have thought? Because people think that people thought that, based off their behaviors going back and forth, there's some kind of beef, right? Right? There's some kind of beef going on between the two. But no one really understood where the energy from Wes Watson was coming up on the stage. And by you, there were a lot of different people too. You had a couple people I didn't know, but I did recognize. Y'all remember the scammers? I'm sorry, the alleged crypto course salesman, right? Yeah, they were there too. Them two gentlemen that y'all saw Fresh and Fit invite on their show, which everybody in the chat was clowning them as scammers. And Myron got mad about that, right? They were on the panel. Yeah. They were on the panel, the scammers. Oh, and Bam Man BBL Kevo, he was on the panel too. that guy actually admitted to scamming. He did that. He admitted that. He has a story out on everything. I think it was on Say Cheese, the Say Cheese podcast. Buddy was already admitting he was a scammer. Okay, and then you get Wes Watson. Okay, now we got to break this down. Who the hell is Wes Watson? Okay, Wes Watson is basically another one of these scammers. Okay, and essentially think about all these guys. What they have in common is courses. Okay, with the crypto guys I was mentioning earlier, right? What is it? Chat, help me out. What is that crypto course they were selling? What is it? It's not crypto on demand. It was something. MLD was shilling that for a bit. Y'all remember dollar cost crypto was the name of the game. So essentially what dollar cost crypto is, it's a course that you buy into where these guys teach you all the tips and tricks that you can learn to buy more crypto, right? And some of these, if you listen to their podcast, they were speaking in guarantees, right? Saying, hey, your money's gonna increase. And it's like, well, listen, in investments, you don't deal in guarantees. That's why it's so dangerous with the advice that these people are just pushing out there. But yes, dollar cost crypto is a course with a tier program where a bunch of these young boys who are hopefuls to be millionaires and rich, they go ahead and buy in, hopefully looking for crypto trades to be that didn't make any sense. Crypto trades to be able to get them to the financial success that they want. Okay, but the problem is a lot of these cryptos, these guys are shilling in these little courses. They're altcoins, like meme tokens, like tokens that honestly, if you were down to your last $1,000, you probably don't want to invest in that. Just being real with you. But for some reason, these guys, the people who are for saving men's lives out there, they perfectly bring these guys in front of you. So where am I going with this? Wes Watson, okay, unlike the crypto bros over there, he actually has his own niche, and it's with the prison guys, okay? The prison fitness community. Yeah. There's a whole community with people who done been to jail, and they turn their life around with YouTube. And they're thriving, and they doing their thing, right? And they typically sell consultations, and they sell courses is one of the main ones that they sell, right? Courses. It's usually come in the form of coaching programs, okay? Whether to teach you how to get fit or, coach you on certain things. Wes Watson is no different. Matter of fact, Wes Watson does the personal coaching side of things, right? And he gets a bunch of young guys to sign up for the personal coaching side. And you would think, right, this buff, bald-headed nigga is going to, tell you, all you need to do to motivate you to personal success like Tony Robbins. No, he just screams at you. He screams at you, legitimately. He just sits there and screams at you. And if you so much as to dare question this man, okay, he's going to boot you out, and you're lucky if you get your money back. That's literally what it is, right? So again, even these same guys, the students that took the course, poor souls, they've been beaten up so bad. Some of these guys, they'll be like, hey, listen, I know I didn't get what I paid for, but he technically didn't scam me either. I'm sorry. If I paid $6,000 to get in your coaching program and you screamed at me for like 10 minutes straight and then booted me off because I asked a question, I'm going to feel scammed. I'm sorry. You may feel like you got what you paid for. I didn't get what I paid for, right? But it goes even worse than that, chat. It's even worse. This guy has a business angle to this too as well, a business coaching side of things. And this one where he teaches you how to basically start a business, right? It's a coaching program where he coaches young budding entrepreneurs on how to start their very own business, right? What is this business? Well, to learn how to coach. And once you learn how to coach, you teach that coaching business to another sucker who wants to learn how to coach. And then you go from there and you keep teaching them and teaching them. It's basically like an MLM of coaching. There's no actual business you're helping develop. There's no concrete industry you're into. There's no, market research you do, right? Because these guys, when they say start a business, no, you're selling the how to coach program to somebody else, teaching them how to coach, so they can sell it to somebody else to teach them how to coach. It's a pyramid scheme until you get to the last sucker that wouldn't pay for that shit, right? So again, those are the two things. You might be wondering, what is this person doing on a fresh and fit stage? Like, why are they doing this, and how would they behave? Do they have the skills to talk about, money, finance, and all that stuff? Okay, we about to get into it because the reaction video was hilarious. But before we do any of that, we got a couple announcements we got to make. Okay, you guys notice some of the videos we've been taking down. Okay, I gotta re-upload the last one we did last night. I gotta edit out the part where Myron was exposing Daisy, because there's some stuff going on now, and yeah, it's not looking too good. So I gotta edit that part out. I gotta re-upload the part with Tree of Logic, but it will be edited. So listen, we're not gonna put her information out there. And then today's live stream, I'm gonna actually put up Abba's part in there, and then the part with Tree of Logic, it'll be redundant at that point. Like, why are we covering her twice, right? So I'm just gonna edit that part out and put just the Abba piece, and that's it. Because I've been advised not to do anything else, so I'm editing things out. But we're gonna re-upload the parts with Tree of Logic and that stuff. Because, hey, girl, like, you out here playing. Like, I don't know why y'all out here playing with this woman. She's not playing with you, okay? She's not an escort, and y'all got a lot to prove. It's not even a joke anymore. Like, hey, listen, the way I see it, it is what it is. The next time we have Daisy on this platform, it's going to be discussing the legal situation, all right? And it's going to be giving you guys updates for it because you guys deserve it. So shout out to you guys. You're welcome. But anyways, I think she's going to still respond to Abba's video recently. She's going to respond to that. That has nothing to do with Fresh and Fit. So expect a response at some point in the future. I don't know when that's going to happen. But yeah, it's not the full story, I guess. And I was looking at the chat too, right? A lot of you guys were saying, well, dude, the time zone, the reason why it was at 3 a.m. for Daisy, and the screenshots that Daisy found was at 5 or 8 p.m. that Abba put out there, was because of this time zone. I don't know about that, because the receipts she's about to put out, they were in the same time zone. Why are you texting her at 3 a.m., bro? Just saying, I'm gonna let her explain that. But I think that's fair. I think we've done what we could do. Now we let the team handle it. And I think there's a process for this. They're gathering what they need to gather for a formal complaint on these bozos. So it is what it is. So I mean, congratulations, you played yourself. But that's what it is. I'm gonna clip some things. We're gonna, make sure we just going after, the people that need to be going after, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys, but let's get to Wes Watson. So here's the crazy thing. Now, what would trigger somebody? What do you think would trigger somebody on stage? All right, like that would get them so riled up, so angry that they want to get up there in your face and beat you up. Right? Well, how about the question, what is your routine? And what do you do that makes you successful? Yeah, no. Seriously, that question alone is fighting words. Asking somebody what makes them successful was fighting words, at least to Wes Watson, because he wasn't taking that. My boy wasn't taking that. So these guys were going in the line, and they were, talking about all these cheesy fucking motivational shit that they talk about. The ones where they ask these freaking basic ass questions, and these guys go on long diatribes of, oh yeah, what success means to me is waking up with a grind set of motivational mindset, and we out here just running because I got to do 3 marathons and a popsicle. It's like what the fuck? Like, bro, like, you guys are movers and shakers. We get it, right? So you'll see a lot of that. It's a lot of those generic answers just to make it seem as though they're doing more in life in their day-to-day than you are. So you want to be like them because they're the symbol of success. That is the whole gimmick. That is the how they get to your mind to get these little suckers to buy into the program, right? You get it to the gimmick. Hey, I'm more successful than you. Well, listen, as they were going down the line here, the most hilarious thing happened. And, listen, Andrew Wilson, y'all know me and Andrew, we've had some problems here. Okay, we've had some problems. We've debated on the platform. I didn't agree on his opinion because, again, rights are enforced by men and women. I don't know what you're talking about, but we can get into that another time, right? So you already know we got our issues, but I can't believe I'm being put in a position to defend Andrew Wilson. Chad, can you believe this? I am being put in a position to defend this clown. Like, I don't understand this, right? And why? Because Andrew Wilson, literally, I don't know what he did, and it didn't look like he did anything, but somehow seemed to set off Wes Watson and just grind his gears. Because every answer Andrew gave, Wes had a problem with it, to the point where he basically pissed a lot of people off on stream. Don't just take my word for it. Let's actually play the video.
Start with Biame Kevo. How do you define success? What does that mean for you?
Success is, being free, being able to do what I want to do every day when I wake up.
For you?
Yeah, same thing. Being able to do what you want, when you want, and with whom you want, whenever you want to do it. Because a lot of people don't have that level of freedom in the world. So, 100%.
To be honest, it's working in what you love, because you got to wake up and love your life. Just create that, that life you just want to live every day. You want to stop, Sometimes I don't want to sleep and I want to wake up earlier just because I live the life I want to live. I also with my wife, like I'm married, but not trapped. It's not like I hide shit. It's everything is up front. Like I don't hide anything and I show everything. So,
blessed man.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just
bro. Why you focus on people's tits? What's going on here? Pause.
Just laughing at your dumb fucking ass. But this is the whole fucking point. You have a weakness. Change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you going to lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out? They're not going to listen to you. You're sitting there possessing shit that they don't want to have. So, I mean, this is what people say. Oh, it's not about the money. It's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. Motherfucker, when you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about family. When you're
you see what I'm saying? What sense does this make? Money isn't the end all be all. Yes, you need money to have some level of success in life. All right. Typically over $75,000 and above. If you can work towards that, you're great. And preferably if you can do that with a partner, if you're that type of man that wants to build with somebody, fine. You can easily build a household with $75,000 and above with two people. Okay. But again, what this guy is doing is creating his own standard of what success is, right? You got to be a go millionaire getter. Don't you think that's put a lot of pressure on a lot of people, right? Yeah, not saying that you shouldn't strive to be a millionaire or strive to have that motivational grind set, but how about introducing some realities, right? How many people are actually going to make it out of this cohort here? Let's just be real. How many? And you got to be honest about that. Just like Myron isn't honest about his real estate properties, and he's telling you advice that just go, just buy it. It doesn't matter what the price is. You're buying it because other people are going to pay a rent. That nigga has 3 evictions. 3 evictions pending. He hasn't disproved them yet. He knows he can't. Trying to sue what? Sue who? What? Disprove them. But you're going to give advice to young men who don't even have that cash flow. Say, yo, no, just don't worry about the loan. Just buy the properties and rent it out because the whole point is to get other people to pay for it. So then what happens if we're dealing with your situation like squatters? Are the young men prepared for that? Is that in your book? Where's the actual preparation? When your fans call you out on this, y'all shame them. But then the truth is y'all dealing with the exact same problems. So it's not always about running in and finding all these different cash flows. Sometimes you just got to get a steady job for a lot of you people. Just get a steady job. Some of y'all can't even land that. Can't stay in the workplace for more than a year or two. But you listen to these guys online wishing you could be what they are. But in all reality, they're getting it from hustling you.
At the gym, it's about muscle. Whatever you're doing, it's about that. There's no black and white life. It's the gray area. You have to be good at everything.
Look at Fresh just sitting there with them titties out. She's like, oh, yeah. Are you talking about muscle? Hold up. Oh, that nigga knows he ain't losing no type of weight.
That's the goal, to really excel in every area. I roll in most rooms with successful entrepreneurs, and it's pathetic. They'll have like a before and after picture of their fitness shit, and their after picture looks like their before pic. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not embarrassed of this shit?
Look at Fresh laughing. Somehow he knows Wes is talking about him. Fresh, how is it that you look worse than you did when you were originally doing your gold digger prank videos? How do you look worse now? Huh? Fresh, y'all remember when he was on that TV show with Grant Cardone? He looked hella skinny, didn't he? He looked hella skinny, didn't he? How is Fresh's before photo before he was rich better than his after photo after he was rich? Like, make it make sense. That's why Fresh is laughing over here. Come on.
Like, you have enough money, and that's what you put out. You're that big of a pussy. Like, I just can't get behind anything that's not done at a high level. So knock the one thing off the board first, then the next thing, then the next thing. Jados is ripped, rich, and rare. I mean, the whole thing. What's rare mean to me? It means no vices. It means no drugs, no alcohol, no bullshit. Don't have to hide behind nothing. I mean, what's rich? I mean, you get to do.
I'm asking for a friend. Just asking. Cause like them delts are not natty, bro. I can tell you that right now. That don't even look natural. It look like you like you juicing, bro. So when you say no drugs, are steroids or testosterone included in that?
Do what the fuck you want. I don't need you to be a billionaire to say you're rich, or other people, they'll see that even I rent my place. It's $95,000 a month.
What?
You rent your place. It's like, you dumb motherfucker. You don't understand how to even operate at my level. People don't buy.
You see the sign language? Do you see the sign language, chat? So, first of all, renting a house that costs $90,000 a month sounds like a financially bad idea. You're renting, first of all. $90,000 a month? Something doesn't make any sense here. What are you talking about? What? Why would you even put yourself in that kind of situation? Like, it doesn't even make any sense, right? So, no. It's important. And then when people bring up the question, well, I don't know, I probably wouldn't be renting for $90,000 a month, because to me, I'm just pissing away the money to somebody else, right? I mean, if I was paying $90,000 a month, it better be a mortgage, all right? So you're pissing away $90,000 a month, and if somebody asks, hey, wouldn't it be better to, do something else with that money? Oh, well, see, there's a problem with you guys. You don't know anything about business. You don't know anything about finance, bro. You sound stupid. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care how rich you are. Someone paying $90,000 a month for an apartment. You don't own it. You're renting. It just doesn't seem stable. That's like a new Porsche every month. Do you understand that? You're lying. Either you're lying or you're lying, or you're financially irresponsible. I don't know what to call it. This is not real. Guys, do not fall for this.
Buy a $24 million house. They buy $24 million worth of properties that would bring them more money. Don't dump all that into that fucking liability and live in some $24 million pad you bought.
Dump it into a liability. What are you talking about?
Stupid. Fucking make investments and you bring it back to this. But everybody thinks they know some shit. And if you don't have the results that I want in some area, I can't fucking listen to you. So most people, I won't listen.
Look at Fresh nodding his head. What are you talking about, Fresh? You couldn't even afford 15 bands for a bracelet. What are we talking about? What you nodding your head for? $90,000 a month? Really? And then he's going to use the barrier. Well, listen, if you're not rich or you don't look like you got anything, you can't talk to me. What? You seem like an idiot, sir. Nick Sack. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Shout out to you for the 10. Let's get a dub in the chat for Nick Sack. Nick Sack says, Duke, did you get my last super chat? This is my first time doing this. Thanks again for exposing Wes. He's a fake it till you make it guy. It's clear. It's an obvious grift. Like, this is crazy. And the fact that, listen, it's in a form of an MLM. You couldn't write it better than that. You couldn't. I'm going to sell you a coaching course that teaches you how to sell other people coaching courses. that teaches them how to sell other people coats and courses. Hey, guys, do you know what a Ponzi scheme is? Help me understand. I'm trying to figure out what a Ponzi scheme is. Yo, Nick Sack. Hey, yo, your name, saying it too fast. I got to say pause, bro. It says Crypto Bobby with the 5 shout out to you. Says, if you listen to these scammers investing advice, you should have lost. You would have lost 98% of your holdings. Check out their main pick Hex. Holy shit. How do you know this? Like, that's crazy. Well, I'm not surprised though, right? Because they're not making money actually buying crypto. They're not making money buying these meme coins. They're making money selling the course to promote these meme coins to idiots. Like, I mean, why do they care if the guy loses 98% of his money? Why do they care? It ain't theirs. Shout out to Moody with the 5 says, Wes being dressed in all white and built like a brick looks like a human condom with a penis inside of it. Hey, yo, Muad'Dib cooking right now. That's crazy. Hey, yo, I can't unsee that. I can't unsee that, bro. Why is he wearing all white too? I mean, that's got to be weird, right? You can't drink coffee. You can't really eat nothing, you know. I mean, what?
Tell me, some motherfucker comes up to me at the gym. And he's like, hey, you should do your push-ups like this. And I say, why? So I can look like you, motherfucker? And the guy's like, oh, no, but like, it looks like you're going to hurt your, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm going to end up with your chest if I do that shit. Why would I want that? Or these motherfuckers go in my comments and I'll say some shit on purpose. I'm like, rent or buy. And if you ain't at the level to even do either of these, shut the fuck up and don't even.
What does that mean though? Rent or buy? What is the point of the question? Can you explain further what that means? I'll just go up to people and say rent or buy. Oh, you answered wrong because you're not the same level that I am. Like, what does that even mean, bro? Again, you're creating this separation, almost like this exclusivity that you want to be these guys on stage. And honestly, you can't feel bad for these simps, right? They sitting here calling us the simps. Look at them. They're going to fall for this. They're going to pay for these guys' courses. That's the whole reason why they're there, by the way. It's so that way the courses can be paid for, right? And it's going to be paid for by these same simps. He's creating that exclusivity so you would want to be them. But in our reality, they need you more than you need them. You just got to be smart enough to realize that.
Participate. And they just get mad. It's like you don't get to have an opinion if it's not an option for you. You don't get to say my chick's a BBL and her fake tits aren't for you. You couldn't get her, you dumb motherfucker. You got a goddamn 3. And that's the worst thing about these motherfuckers. They try to give you relationship advice. Motherfucker, you got a borderline Miami 2. That's like a fucking Mississippi 6. Like, what the
what the fuck does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? Oh, she's like a California 2, but a Mississippi 6. Bro, what are you talking about?
Fuck you talking about? Don't give me relationship advice to my 10 when you got a 2, motherfucker. Shut up. But this whole thing. People don't think I'm going to put the measuring stick to their motherfucking face. They better just watch what they say around a motherfucker who's beating them in every area. And if someone is beating you, just ask them. Just be humble. Like, your bitch is better than mine. How'd you get her? That car's way more than mine. How'd you do it? You make more.
Look at this dumbass back here nodding his head. Look at this dumbass Mr. Say Nothing, Do Nothing, B Mike nigga. Look at him just nodding his head back there. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Wes. You're so right. Yeah, you know. And I see a guy with a bad bitch. I got to ask her, how that STD do? Bro, why you nodding your head, Fresh? Huh? You still got issues to deal with, the both of y'all.
Around a motherfucker who's beating them in every area. And if someone is beating you, just ask them. Just be humble. Like, your bitch is better than mine. How'd you get her? That car's way more than mine. How'd you do it? You make more than me. What's up? Like, mine. How'd you get her? That car's way more than mine. How'd you do it? You make more than me. What's up? Like, just fucking ask. And that's the thing. People aren't humble enough to ask. That's my shit. It's got to be across the board. You better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like. I grew up hustling. There's be rims on my goddamn Phantom. Go out front. That ain't normal Phantom. That's a Mansory Phantom.
Hey, bro, you've had the mic for too long. Can we hear from somebody else? Preferably Andrew Wilson. I want to see what he's got to say about all this. Like, why are you hogging the mic? Nobody cares about your Phantom, bro. You look like with the way you dress, nigga. You look like one. What are you doing?
I don't have the normal shit. Fuck that. Chicks got upgrades. Done.
Well said, Wes. God damn, with the fire.
What? My man just casually rose up. Yeah, thank you, Fresh. I appreciate it. He's the only one just simping for this dude right now. I don't know if it's because he's scared. He got a buff white nigga right there. What is it? What is it? It ain't the BBC gang no more. Ain't that right, Fresh? He's got his arm all over you. Hey, he went to prison. You know that, Fresh? You know that too, right? you might be his new pet.
Shit.
I've been watching Goldie's content. That's the reason. I've been watching Goldie's content. He be getting me in trouble. My chick don't like his content. She's like, he's making too much sense.
Shout out to Goldie. All right. What about you?
Supposed to follow that up?
It's tough, right?
Get him.
It's
Well,
tough.
hey, what you guys were saying earlier, I need to know what the fuck you said in English.
Okay, so my definition of success will probably be far different than everybody else's on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul?
Yo, honestly, as much as I don't like Andrew Wilson, that shit was he got a point. That shit was fire right there. He made and honestly, this here serves the problem with the red pill, right? And this is why like the red pill splitting apart right now. Because on one hand, you got people like Andrew Wilson that have these ideas, the nuclear family, the stuff that Myron preaches to OnlyFans girls. Okay, but on the other hand, you have this materialistic, optimistic type of fucking lifestyle that you got to be rich, drive a Phantom, do all these things just to be there. You're projecting two different ideas. What is it? Do you want to be a single bachelor who's jet setting around the world with a freaking Phantom, or do you want to be that family guy who wants to raise his family and get married and do whatever the fuck they want to do? Right? That's the split right now. You guys don't know what the hell you want. So I actually agree with Andrew Wilson's take right now, right? Because it actually makes more grounded sense, right? It's just being real, bro. Like this nigga just bragged about everything but said nothing.
And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
You have
than
money.
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
Why is he touching Fresh like this? And why is Fresh smiling? What is going on? Hey, did I miss something? Hey, Fresh, why he touching you like that, bro? This is the second time in the same frame. What is going on? Why is he touching him like that? What? First of all, hey, why is your first question, does he have any money? Are you a pea brain, my boy? Like, what do you mean? Does he have any money? What does that have to do with anything? And get your hands off of Fresh. You making this nigga mad uncomfortable than the lawsuit coming from him. Oh my goodness.
No, I don't
How
have.
much
I
money
don't
do you
have.
have?
I
Does
don't
he
have
have
money. But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have
Why?
money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he?
And I don't know. I think Andrew Wilson's just trolling because I think he's got that like average guy wealth, right? Kind of like, okay, I'm making six figures, I'm doing well type shit. But this guy, he's just so focused on it for no reason. I was like, yo, what's your problem?
Really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
Yo,
No,
Myron, stick up for your friend. This guy's clearly an asshole.
I'm
He's trolling.
not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't
I
have
just
a
really
Ferrari.
have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably
A
$5
lot.
bucks in my pocket. Not much more.
See, can anyone answer for the guy?
Why is he still touching Fresh? What is going on? Why is he? Yo, chat, it's almost like a natural reaction. Just, the little get Fresh the old rich around. Like, hey, guys, you see, you don't got no money. Fresh. Fresh like. Okay. And what is Fresh gonna do? He just got out of prison. You really gonna? Fresh. Are you really gonna argue with a roided up, bald ass prison nigga that looks like a wet condom, just touching on you right now? Are you gonna fight with him, Fresh? You haven't been in the gym in 3 years. In 3 years, Fresh, Okay, Myron ain't gonna save you. I mean, he got that weird ass jean jacket on. Like, bro, he not saving you on this one.
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot
He's
of
doing
money.
all right. He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's
but
okay.
this is the thing. This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good shape.
Why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But if
not?
he does have money, he can say
gives
that.
you
Why
the
not?
right
Why
to-
can't you say it? Why must you have the thing
Because
before you
hy-
hang on? Let me ask the
Because
question.
hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the question.
hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is
How
hypocritical.
do you even know what I was going to say?
You now look. He got Walter doing it to Myron. Something going on here, chat. What is going on?
That's the
Because
question.
hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the question.
hypocritical.
Let me ask the question.
Hypothetical is
How
hypocritical.
do you even know what I was going to?
Yo, why do you this transfer the love over here? I guess. I mean, go ahead, touch your daddy or your boyfriend Myron. He's the only one doing defense for you throughout this whole bullshit, digging y'all in the deeper hole. Go ahead, give him that nice little shoulder rub. He definitely needs it. All that hard work Myron put in for you, Fresh, and you had to sit there and do nothing. He had to put in all that work, generate all them receipts. Come on now.
Going to say before I've even been allowed to
I
ask
know
the
what you're
question?
gonna say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're gonna say why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about
You
it.
think that I haven't experienced wealth? Even
I
poor people.
was asking if you did.
Even poor
Look
people
at this.
experience days of wealth.
I was
they
asking
can-
if you
even
did.
poor
I don't know
people-
who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
No,
it's
definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. This guy's an idiot. This West guy. It's like, yo, he's right. You can be rich in spirit. Like I always tell people, giving back is the best kind of wealth feeling out there. It doesn't matter how much you grind. Look at the most famous people, right? They grind to the top. And what happens when they get to the top? Everything's all empty for them. Right? It's all empty. But what they find fulfillment in is giving back. So they go out and do seminars, they do speeches, they do all these things because they really find joy in helping other people climb that ladder, right? There's nothing like giving back. And it doesn't have to be that big. It can be something small too as well. You can find wealth and true joy in that. Wealth doesn't have to mean where's your Lambo, what's going on here. Like that's not real wealth. You're just filling your life up with random things because you're empty. You're not really fulfilled. So again, this is the kind of, when we talk about young men being depressed today, and these guys want to pretend to be the solution, they are not the solution. They're putting all these kinds of pressures on men. You gotta motivate to do this, motivate to get a Lambo, motivate to get a $90,000 a month rent apartment. Like, what is this? What them young men need to be doing is hunkering down and studying good careers. Slow and steady wins the race. But this is why young men are confused. We don't see them in the workforce. We see them here learning from y'all niggas online. And they don't go nowhere. But y'all sit here and complain about the women like it's their fault. I mean, let's just be real here.
No.
Definitely
No,
so.
not.
Definitely so.
I've lived the lowest lows and the highest highs.
Well, what's the distinction? After you make X amount, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if you look at these studies done on this, it does not.
I don't fit no
hugely-
fucking studies.
It does not
bro.
hugely improve a person's
Are
life.
you proud of who the fuck
Bro,
you are?
why
What
don't you
is
understand?
this? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is?
He sounds pretty proud. And I'm defending this guy. I don't even like him. But he seems pretty goddamn proud of who he is. The fuck do you? I can't stand this shit, bro.
That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off.
I've been.
Tell me you're fucking proud.
Pause. You wanted to put a shirt up? Pause, bro. Why you wanting to pull his shirt up? Like, again, you see what I'm saying? This guy is literally intellectually letting Andrew know exactly where he is. Because to him, Andrew pulling the shirt up is the equivalent to basically, okay, he's saying, I'm more fit than you as you are more intelligent than me in this conversation. Since I can't beat you in this conversation, let me go ahead and go to the physical. Lift up your shirt. Thanks for letting us know how much of an idiot you are, Wes. What is this? And Myron, this is Fresh and Fit, right? Y'all host this. I mean, I see y'all names right there. You're not gonna call this guy out. Where the alpha at? Where the alpha at, bro? Why you letting him do this?
Because I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ!
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits.
Looking fresh. Hey, he talking about me? Look at Fred. No, I ain't talking about me. I'm wearing a black shirt today.
Men don't have tits.
No,
you
they
guys.
go to prison where they get fucking.
Fuck yeah,
where
they
get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
you're talking
what
about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
Let's
raped.
do
Now you
this.
get your ass
Hold on,
beat
hold
in
on,
front
hold
of
You think
on.
that
everybody.
that's better?
Guys,
You think that that's
Okay.
better?
Let's let him give his definition of success. And then
Having tits and 10-inch arms
Let's-
is what a
let's-
man is.
let's
You
let
guys.
him-
Bro, you take steroids. I mean, it's clear as day, yo. These delts are not like natty at all. So you cheated and he's doing his thing. What's the big deal, bro? Like, leave him alone. What did he even say that was wrong? What did he actually say that was wrong? I actually agree with a statement. There's more to wealth than money and cars. Like, I don't get it.
let's let him get
Please
his,
don't listen to that.
Wes, let's let him get his thing out, and then
Tits,
We can have different opinions.
yeah,
titties,
Anyway, back to where I was at.
boobs.
Yeah. Okay. Prison. But anyway, if you want,
Fuck yeah.
if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with.
Hey, yo,
And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think
you
that
went to prison to take care of a family, and you got Fresh over here agreeing with that? How do you go to prison to take care of a family? Hold up. What?
successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I do
family.
think
And he's touching Fresh again. Hold up. Chat, are you seeing this? I think there's an unspoken love language between Wes and Fresh right now that we don't quite understand, but it's being spoken to us on stage. And we got to catch the clues here because I don't know why. I mean, he didn't touch why is he not touching this dude? What's wrong with him? You like dark chocolate? Huh? Is that what it is? You like dark chocolate? Why you not touching him? He right over there. He seems closer to you than Fresh is. Why you touching Fresh, bro? Chat, look at this.
understand why they might have gone there to begin
Like he rubbing his thigh and shit. Look.
with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I do
family.
think
Now he's sneaking that little arm across. What is going on? Hey, yo, I'm not comfortable. Yo, chat, hold up. Is this normal? Like, I mean, do guys just sit on stage and just randomly touch each other every time? Like, I mean, this dude just got done threatening Andrew, and now he's sitting back trying to rub up on Fresh again. I mean, what I'm gonna say, boys, people, get the niggas on screen, right? Hey, you know, when we're together, you know, we're just boys. We do gay shit. It's okay. It's not gay though if you're boys. Like, bro, this is sus. This is the 5th time, and like I don't even know what we're doing here.
I do think that a
And look at Fresh. Hey, yeah, you got a point though. I mean, hey, listen.
on there to begin with. And
To take care
yes,
of a
I
family.
do think
Yes.
that
Look at him. Oh, you got a point.
rejection of materialism is something missing in society. And I do think that true wealth is the family. And I think that true wealth is having a wife, and true wealth.
Facts.
That is what I think it is. And that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support them. That's
And then
what
when
I
you
think
go to the
success
beach
is.
with your
I actually agree with them, right? I think marriage is like a really good thing, although it's a really difficult thing in today's society just because things are way too different, especially like, you know, just the household and everything and dating. It's really different now than it was back in the day. But I still think that people should partner up, right? Because, I mean, a lot of people out there are going to die alone. And I don't care what the red pill has been feeding you guys. It's not just women that are going to be dying alone or buying dogs and doing whatever, okay? There are a bunch of dudes that are dying alone in silent. Nobody knows. Old dude, young dudes, you don't even know. Some of them dudes die in their apartments. You wait till months later, you find them. So it's a real thing, okay? So I advocate, even though we're in this mindset where, oh, you gotta go fuck 50 women before you figure out a difference between a hoe and a housewife. I mean, look at these guys. They clearly don't know the difference. So again, stop learning these skills. Just go out there in the real world, talk to people. I promise you life is different. I promise you that.
your family, they're like, "There's my stud dad right there, standing there.
Do you have
that stud right there with his shirt off."
Oh, shout out. Is that Steve the Dean? I thought I saw Steve the Dean in here. Shout out to Dean, brother. Oh yeah, it was Dean. Shout out to Dean. Dean, welcome. Hey, can we get a W in the chat for Steve and Dean?
You have children?
Look at that.
Do you
Stud.
do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from
Sure.
nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop
What
whining.
is wrong with the? What is that, nigga? What's wrong with your ass? Hold up. Nigga, what is wrong with your ass? You look like you wearing a diaper, boy. What is this? Yo, chat, am I the only one seeing this? Oh, no. Oh, no, he got a doopy booty. Why his pants look like that, bro? Hey, where your squats at? You need to do more squats, bro. I'm sorry. You can't be walking. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, bro. They don't got me. Ah, what? I'm sorry. Hey, listen. I'm coming at it from a complete training perspective. Okay, your glutes are underdeveloped, my boy. You need to spend more time doing some squats or something. This looks horrible. You look like you're these glamour muscle guys. That's what you are. Right, you only work out the glamour muscles. That's it. The only ones that show off through the shirts and the pants, but you don't work on the real muscles that count. If somebody would have kicked your ass right now, you falling straight on your butt or your tailbone, whatever you want to call it.
I'm
It is
just
a
making an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat ass.
So you're gonna.
Oh,
Straight
okay.
up.
You're gonna-
All right.
No, but dude, nobody's
All right.
Do you
whining.
usually attack
This
armed
is
men
how
in
I
Florida?
talk, bro. Dude,
All right.
look
Let's
at
just-
your goddamn self.
Okay,
Guys,
well,
guys,
I've never
guys,
seen such a
dude.
pathetic motherfucker.
Guys,
Okay,
guys,
well,
chill out a
I'll-
little bit, man. a little
Why
bit.
is he doing
This
this?
is not what men
Let's let him.
look like.
Let's let him
What do they
finish
look
his
like?
point.
Fucking shit.
What do they look like?
What
Bald
is
prisoners?
wrong with him?
Is that what they look like?
Th-
And
th-
all right,
this is
let's
the
let him-
problem in
let's-
society. Is people like this think they can talk to someone like me like that. They really think they can.
He just did, and you did nothing.
He knows he wouldn't do shit about it, and that's the problem.
I mean, you're the one who got hostile for having a difference of opinion.
Dude, check it out. You started coming at me about some other shit. This is what the show is supposed to be about. I like this shit. So personally,
Yeah, because I know why you like this shit, you little weirdo.
Why?
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy
But I
blood
mean,
sports.
We can
debates.
agree to disagree.
We can
We can
have
move on, but
can-
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, men don't have tits. We can agree on that. Physically,
Men
he-
usually have
he has-
hair. We
he
can
has
agree on
cro-
that too.
he has
Physically.
crossed over.
Okay, come on, Andrew. Okay, I get it. Like you honestly, again, sure, but all you're doing is he's an idiot. He's clearly an idiot. I don't know what's the point of there's no point. Like just say, oh, you're a silly person. Let him go. I don't know what else you're doing. He's clearly out of his depths here. He doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. And look at this. Myron's putting his head down in shame. Nigga, you better pick your head up. You better talk to him. Maybe he need to get on your workout routine instead of freshers. Don with the 5 shot to you says Wilson plus Wes both got with single mothers. Are we surprised though? Listen, these guys are the same ones that say single moms are the ones who are gonna lose, but they date single moms. That's what I'm saying. Hey, if you're a single mom out there, you're not losing. Like it's not. I think these guys it's cope for them to imagine that there are a bunch of single moms out there that men don't want. But in all reality, in actuality, people want women. And a lot of times men who don't have a lot of options, they don't care if she's a single mama, they'll knock it down too. Like Donnie Boy. He was knocking all them, he was knocking all that type down, bro. Look at him, right? And Richard Cooper, before he started charging people literally $3,500 an hour, okay, he was married to a single mom. Okay, all these people telling you, oh, single mama bad. Why are they coming and marrying single moms? Why have y'all ever asked the question, why is it that I watch these guys tell us not to do something over and over again, and then later down the road they get exposed for doing exactly what they told us not to do? Make it make sense. Shout out to you, Don. Amanya with the $10 super chat. Manya says, the guy in the blue just shut down every arrow they had in their arsenal. Facts. Yeah, I'm going to be real, bro. Andrew handled himself pretty well. I got to give him props for that. All right. Even though he didn't get the backing of his friends. I think this guy, though, this guy that's sitting next to him, he comes in later. he comes in clutch later for him. But yeah, I have to commend Andrew for his work here. I mean, it was actually pretty damn good. He handled this guy, you know, he saw exactly what he's doing. I think he fed into it a little bit, right? Maybe that's just me, but I get it, right? The guy is he's an idiot and he's getting on your nerves. But yeah, I think Andrew had it well. He says the guy in the white is reduced to a bumbling idiot. Facts. He says those are three just begging each other for help by tapping each other. Yeah. Look at the way he's tapping fresh right now. That would make me uncomfortable, really.
For gender barriers.
I think we can see each side had different
By
opinions.
choice, crossing gender barriers, by growing tits.
So, what about you, brother?
All right, nice.
Crazy.
Being successful is effectively acting on your intentions, and I think I agree with Andrew.
Bro, this dollar cost crypto guy he looked like he getting ready to burst out this suit. Can somebody watch him? Somebody watch him. Look how he just somebody watch him, bro. My boy, you're not looking good in there. Not looking comfortable.
That your intentions must align with something bigger than yourself. In my case, it's God, the Christian God. And so success to me is fulfilling on your intentions, but maintaining your ethical standards. And if you're doing that as a Christian, you are in fact procreating. And if you're not, you're doing something that fills in that gap that's equally effective to contributing to a moral society. And I think
hold up, chat. You see this guy back here? Y'all remember him? He was at the yacht party, chat. Y'all remember that?
To contributing to a
y'all remember this guy? The Fresh and Fit yacht party. Y'all remember that? Why is he back there? Is this a CEO network event? What is going on? Yo, shout out to Manya with the 5 says giving back to the community is one of the many best things one can do for the mental health. Absolutely. Knowing that you empowered somebody, there's nothing that comes. Listen, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than that, right? More deep with the 5. Shout out to you says West takes a fuck ton of testosterone, and the side effects of using is gynecomastia, aka bitch tits, and erectile. Oh shit, you got ED, bro. Erectile dysfunction, to name a few. Is that why he's angry? That's probably why he's angry, huh? It's the erectile dysfunction. That's probably what it is, huh? Yeah, because I don't know why he's so angry about Andrew's answer. His answer was just so wholesome. Like, I don't get it.
A moral society. And I think if you're not contributing to a moral society and you're only contributing to a consumerist society, a materialistic society, that's the only thing you're going to worship. And tons of people worship material things.
I
flash
agree.
It around.
Just like these platform lovers over here, okay? Money is their God. I keep telling you guys all the time. They want to grift religion all day long on top of you. But realistically, it's all about the money. That's all they care about.
But it's vacant. It's spiritually vacant.
The craziest thing is, if you looked at the people who are supposedly materialistic,
nigga, is it your turn? Who gave you the mic? What happened to him? He got to go.
We've helped more people than these guys who claim.
Why is helping? Why is helping? Wait. Why is
lives.
helping important to you?
I mean, because I know what it's like to be at the bottom.
So okay. So, are you helping someone if you give them an expensive watch?
Why do you think we just do that? You must not know who you're talking to.
I asked you a question. You didn't answer it.
I give them the habits to build themselves.
What did I ask
something.
you though?
You give them the habits? How do you give someone habits? Habits are formed. You're not given. Are you high? You have to form a habit. You got to develop a routine, right? If you want to make a habit out of something, you got to make it a routine. You can't just sit there and give someone a habit. They have to develop it. What are you talking about? It's either in them or not. I mean, people have habits, right? But like people have natural habits and they do certain things. But to develop a habit in the way they're talking about, where you're just motivated for the grind set, it's a habit that's formed, not just given by some guy who got out of prison. I mean, what do you even? Why are you even coming at him now? What did he do?
By helping them, if I give them an expense watch, I give them habits, a mindset.
So the answer is no.
How to operate.
So if you give them,
well, you guys are assuming we're only doing stuff about materialism.
Can a man answer a direct question?
Jesus Christ! These Karens.
The answer is no.
Look at these fucking Karens.
Go ahead,
dude.
buddy.
Why? How are you losing to a normal conversation? This is crazy.
How the fuck did these guys even get up here? Why would you bring me here with people like
You didn't
this?
answer the question.
Dude, fucking shit.
We got different of opinion here.
This is the best of the best you got to learn from, guys. All right. Hey, you're a young man out there. You want to be rich and successful. Look at the panel of successful giants over here that you can easily learn from. I mean, why not? Why not? Cultivated to you by yours truly, fresh and fit. You know, the guys that, say that, everybody else is a scammer but them, right? Including the people suing them. Yeah, they're scammers and cheaters and, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, no. Yeah, them are. But these people on the stage right there, no, they're cool people. Even though combined, all of them got literally records of people complaining about their products, right? Not getting what was originally advertised. Just saying, bro. These are your guys. Shout out to Mindset with the $20 super chat. Could we get a W in the chat for the man Mindset? It says, respect the dude for keeping it 1,000. The bear is winning, fam. Shout out to you. Says, respect and get the likes up. Support the movement. Shout out to Dean. I appreciate the love. That means a lot to me. Don with the 2. Shout out to you. Says, Steve the Dean, stop hanging with Kurako. You better. Who's Kuriako? Who's that? How you gonna tell him who he can and can't hang out with, Don? Come on, bro. Janet G with the super chat. Shout out to you. Janet says they're all creating, dating, marrying, yet bashing single moms. What's the point? I know. I think it's for a lot of guys who are in the audience to cope. That's the only way this makes sense. I don't get how else they would just, because again, they ended up dating the same women they complain about. Make it make sense to me.
Okay, go ahead, Miguel.
This is why they split it like this. I'm sorry.
You're the only problem here.
I'm sorry you got put over there.
No, I know,
You don't really fit over there. We need some other little fucking lame douche over there.
Oh man.
I'll still answer the question. Is giving someone an expensive watch?
Would any of you guys really hang out with these guys?
This is not
Oh my God. What are we in middle school now? What's going on?
an argument.
Like, Jesus Christ.
They're skilled. They're
Fuck
skilled at
you.
some things.
Whoever fucking said
Hang
that.
on. That bass
Kick
guy
you in
right
your
there just said,
fucking
hell
face,
yes,
little
shut up.
faggot.
That's fucking hilarious. You're awesome.
Go ahead, man.
The whole crowd says, yeah, we'd hang out with them.
Different guys
this,
on the
this
panel.
is why most people don't invite me
guys,
places.
Yeah, hey, we can see why you're fucking numbnuts or what I mean. Look what you're doing.
Different guys
Yeah,
on
we
the panel
can tell.
have different skill sets and different things that they bring to the table.
We could tell his tits are all jiggling. He's got
You just sitting there. This dude, he just sitting here imagining Andrew's tits just jiggling, bro. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. What's wrong with him? What is wrong with him for real?
got like a half a fucking jelly donut.
Fucking fresh. He's just so uncomfortable. Knowing fully well he got a jelly roll down here. Y'all see that jelly roll down here? He know damn well. He know damn well Wes talking about him. You don't even want to look up right now. He know. Hey, we see that. We see that fresh. You can't hide it.
Hey, bro, your toupee, it's still back there in the back. Go get it.
I shaved my head, you little faggot.
Are you
Shut
sure?
the-
Hey, I guess that's the end of the stream. That's getting demonetized. Like, wow, like again, why drop the F slur, bro? Why? What's the point? Come on, bro. Yeah, you can't win a conversation without it. Is that what you're proving? Like, this is weird.
Hey, are you sure you shake your head?
Okay.
Or?
We got
All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
We're on Rumble, right?
Yeah,
We're on YouTube too.
Oh, well, fuck it.
We
do it live. We're not on my channel.
live, baby.
We do it live.
What's going on here? Hold up.
We got
All right. Go ahead, Miguel.
We're on Rumble, right?
Yeah,
We're on YouTube too.
Oh, well, fuck it.
Look at this, chat. Chat, look at this. They're speaking a love language we have no idea is going on. Look at this.
We do it live. We're not on my channel.
Look at this. This is the 13th time. What are y'all doing over there? Shout out to Franklin with the $10 super chat. Franklin says, good afternoon, King. Hey, yo, I appreciate it. Says, question for you. Says, hey, he says, are there any ideologies you agree with when it comes to the red pill? And if so, is your issue that the ideas are a bit too much and the fake lifestyle. No. I agree what the red pill used to be. I don't agree what it has become. When it used to be like they used to talk about the nuances of breakups, and it wasn't totally going towards hating women right away or going towards these group stereotypes against women and dating strategies. It was more about like a lot of this self-help stuff, but not to the weird bastardized, grandiose, you got to buy a Lambo type, shit. It was more just laid back, down to earth. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the Ty Lopez era that kicked it all into gear, but then you got the marketing, and then you got people driving Lambos and fast cars. The whole Facebook Ty Lopez marketing era just took that thing to a whole different level, because now what you're seeing is elements of the red pill is now making it about that. Right, you're not being red pill is not like being down to earth and what do you call it? Let's say if you go through a divorce, right, and you go to a channel that's a red pillar, and the channel breaks down, okay, this is what you got to do to work out. And don't get me wrong, there's still channels out there. What's it, that Austin guy, the guy with the hair and the face and the silk shirts. You know what I'm talking about? The silk shirt guy, that guy. There, he does the fitness stuff, and he talks through a lot of things too as well, like general stuff, even the stuff Kevin Samuels used to do. Right? I mean, you can call it red pill, but like your style, fashion, and all that stuff. But now it just became about well, if she did this, it's all about this now. This is how women are, right? And now women wouldn't even want you unless you're making six figures type shit. That's the new lifestyle. So my problem is it's putting a lot of pressure on men, because when you're saying men have to be high value, meaning they have to work six figures, be able to provide for a family, because when they start to standardize this stuff, that's when it started to be a problem, because not one man can do it alone in this economy. It just doesn't reflect that anymore. We need two households. Yeah, you can say just make six figures, but that's easier said than done for most people. Look at the percentage of people making six figures in America today. Look at it. It's not very big compared to what these guys are trying to make us seem online, where you can just go online, buy their coaching programs. Congratulations, you're a six-figure. That's not how that works. So they're selling these dreams, and young men, when they look at the amount of work it takes to even get there, some of them are getting older, not feeling that they can actually make it. They become depressed. They hate themselves because they look at bozos like this and realize they're not there yet. Some of them commit suicide. But yet we expect us to believe that they're saving lives with this kind of behavior? Nah, hell no. It's the fakeness. It's the fakeness that does it for me.
Yeah, we're on YouTube too.
Oh, well, fuck it. We do it live. We're not on my channel. We do it live.
Bro, George Michael wants his pants back.
Dude, God damn.
I mean, why? Come on, bro. Like, what were you? You could tell he was waiting he was waiting all day for that. he was waiting all day to launch that one. Hey, listen, I got you there, huh? Bro, yeah, the mood's gone. I mean, can we just look at this awkward scenario again? Look at this.
We do it live.
Bro, George Michael wants his pants back.
We don't even know who George Michael is. That's not a reference relevant to us.
God damn. Look at whose shirt is that? Dude, your fucking mom bought you that. Your aunt bought you that for fucking Thanksgiving dinner.
Yo, I feel like my brain cells are slowly dying. What is this? Are you helping men be successful? I mean, as a young man who's striving for success, what are you actually learning here? How to roast like a middle schooler? Is that what it is? Are we going back to your mama jokes, your shirt jokes? Oh, what are we doing this? What's going on?
That's like Oshkosh Bagosh or some shit, bro.
Welcome
Jesus
to the
Christ.
roast session today.
Dude, any of you guys who
Walter, shut the fuck up. You haven't added anything to this. Welcome to the roast session today. You're supposed to be controlling the stage. Control the stage, my boy. What are you doing?
fucking
I feel like I'm
holy
in the locker
shit.
room.
If those are men to you guys,
God
go fucking
forbid,
kill
God
yourself.
forbid you say watches are not important to this guy.
No, it's the thing about materialism. You
worship it,
guys,
dude. You
these
worship
guys
it.
must have grown up with money. The
Bro,
people
you
who didn't
worship
grow up with
material.
Oh, wait a minute. So they're too broke to even tell you what to do. But then when they're schooling you in a debate, they must have been growing up with money. Which one is it, bro? Are they too broke to talk to you, or do they come from wealth? You're not making any sense. Manya with the 5, shout out to you, says my pinky finger has more knowledge than all of them combined. My brain is cursing me right now. Facts. I don't know what's even happening here.
Chase money. The people who
Worship
did
materialism.
Shut the fuck up.
You
You don't know
worship
me,
it.
you fucking
I can
lame.
tell. I can tell by your speaking.
How the fuck do you think you
Listen
know
how
me?
reactive you are. If someone
Shave
says,
your goddamn arms.
see, you can't
bro.
deal with it. You can't deal with it. Why would I shave my arms? I'm a
Look
man.
at these pale
What the
fucks.
fuck
out
is
here.
wrong with you?
Okay.
Shave your body.
That's crazy. Yo, he got you there. You got like why you concerned about another man's body hair? That's so sus to me. Why does it matter, bro? Shave your arms, shave your chest. Oh my God, shave your legs, shave your forearm. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you obsessed with another man's body hair, bro? Now, yo, chat. You know what I tell you? Like, people tell you who they are all the time. I think something happened to him in prison. I don't know, chat. Something. I don't know how I'm getting those vibes. Maybe it's everything that I've seen today. Okay, but something happened to this guy. He went to prison one way, it came out the other way. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Hey, aren't you a man?
Look at this guy, dude.
Okay, let's let Miguel finish this real quick.
Let's post these guys.
Shave
chicks.
your pubes.
Hey, post these guys,
All right,
women back here.
guys.
There we go. You can't win on the physical part. You can't win on the intellectual part. Hey, let's post women. Come here and put my girl next to yours. We'll see who's better. Come on. I dare you. You're on a stage. You're supposed to be talking to young men. Why does this even matter? What are you doing?
Guys,
I want to see these guys women. Let's put these trolls back here.
Guys,
Women
Why? What does that do? What do you accomplish by seeing their girls? That what? They're dating people now? Like what? I got it. I finally realized what he's doing. I don't know if he knows what Andrew's wife looks like. I think that's what he's going at because she was with Rolo for a bit. I don't know what was going on, not relationship wise, but Rolo had his wife, Andrew Wilson, attack some trad woman on Twitter. It was the most hilarious beef ever. I don't know what Rolo was thinking, but maybe that's maybe he knows Andrew Wilson's wife. That's why this is happening. I don't understand this.
They're not
Guys.
objects
Hey,
in our world. 'Cause
guys,
we're not materialists.
guys, relax.
I've never heard more
Relax.
lies in my life.
Relax.
This is one thing I don't like.
Wes,
It's
come on,
people
man.
who lie.
Wes,
You're crying.
Wes, let's just
No,
move
no, no,
on.
no, 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 no. We're gonna
We're gonna
continue.
move on.
I
We're
can
gonna
make
move
you
on.
cry if you want.
We're gonna
little
What? Whoa! What does that mean?
move on.
That's all
We're
you
gonna
got.
move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move
fat. I
on.
could if you want.
We're gonna
No,
move on.
that's all you got is threats.
We're
and
gonna move on,
brute
guys. We're gonna
I'm
move
a great
on.
speaker.
We're gonna move on,
That's
guys. We're gonna move on.
At least
Okay,
I can
Miguel,
answer,
go ahead.
Go
at
ahead,
least
Miguel.
I can answer a direct question.
Guys.
Oh my
We're gonna move
God,
on.
how
Go
did
ahead,
you
Miguel.
bring me here? I thought this was
Go
like
ahead.
some real
Wes,
shit.
Wes, we got
What
chill,
a
man. We gotta
shit
chill.
show
I'll
this is.
dip.
Wes,
I
go
don't
ahead.
give a fuck.
All right, what's success, right? Freeing the slaves. That's what it is.
I'm done. What? Oh my God. Where the fuck did that even come from? Well, who are these people? Why would you even say that? What's success? Freeing the slave. Okay, that's great. What does that have to do with this conversation, though? Like, that is so out of left field. What's happening here?
Mental slaves, man. That's what it is.
Look at Meyer. Hey, bro, we got to do something about this West guy. I know he's sitting next to you, so you're going to have to be the one talking to him.
Man. And I gotta agree with Wes. You gotta help people out. Like you can't it's true. This whole thing, right? I came from no money, immigrant, Mexican, having trouble with the body. So shout out West.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But we've helped a lot of people. We made millionaires, and that's changed people's lives. That's helped people get fucking families. And now
Is he
people have
still whispering the fresh? Damn, he must be really mad at that dude.
the time to fucking go to the gym, do everything. But it's about freeing your mind, and that's what I'm proud of, and that's what I do. That's what Charlie does. That's what most of these men on this panel do, is we free people from their fucking mental slavery. Period.
I don't know, bro. It seems like you're enslaving these poor fucks. And they applaud you for it. You're robbing them blind, and they applaud you for it. That's rich.
Oh man. Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you this: we got a bunch of masculine guys on the panel because they're arguing with each other. So that's how you know.
Don't you mean beta? Like, I'm sorry, this nigga is not masculine. I would even say Fresh got more masculinity than he does. Like, this guy, what do you mean two masculine men? That's not how two masculine men come together and have a discussion. I'm sorry, that's not it. I don't care what you internet dudes see online. Men yelling and screaming at each other. Real men have conversations and discussions. That's it. We're not sitting here screaming at each other. You want to handle things in a calm way. You know, have a discussion, right? Because that way, you know, if somebody says something out of pocket, you know, you're not scrapping with them. M. Shati for the 5. M. Says pathological personalities attracts the pathological personalities. Roll Tabasi. Did he say that? Cause I know he reacted to this video. Did he actually say that to in this video? Cause I know he said that before. That shit is hilarious. Pathological personalities attract other pathological personalities. Roll Tomasi. Hey, bro, you seem pretty pathological, Nemo guy. So, does that explain why you got all these other pathological personalities on stage hanging out with you, Rolo? Manya with the 2. Shout out to you. And Myron not having the balls to shut the slurs down. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Like, listen, the moment you start dropping, you know, F slurs and whatnot, you gotta kill the show. Like, you gotta stop. Like, you're not listen. You can get like you can just get your shit to monetize. Oh, I mean, they're not even monetized, so who cares? But yeah, the F slurs you gotta stop because you lost. You lost. Why do this? Right? It doesn't make any sense. Manya Shati for the 2 says, "Oh, by the way, may the force be with you and also with you." I guess. May the 4th. Right there you go.
Those are some stuff, Mr. Steal Your Bitch.
Yeah,
and his buddy.
Keep shaving your body.
What I will say is this. I think the definition of success is a combination of everything that everyone on the panel has said, whether being free, being able to have a family, being able to have your money on point, being in shape, which I agree with 100%.
Can somebody tell Fresh? You're his partner. Tell him that.
If you are going to be married, you're free and you run the marriage the way that you want.
Karate bodies.
Being free. I think all these, how do I say this? All these attributes absolutely make you into the top tier guy. And it really comes down to having all the pieces, right? We talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And all 5 pieces of Exodia. You got to have all 5 pieces. The piece that I'm missing right now, which
you say Yu-Gi-Oh! I fuck with it. But like, listen. Aren't y'all the same one? If your fans bring up a cartoon reference, you clown them for it? I'm just asking for a friend.
I will admit that that Wilson has is that religion does matter, right? Whether you're Christian, Muslim.
Look at Andrew over there, just staring off into space. Yeah, I did say that. I did say that. Yo, hey, take this dub, my boy. You did good. Yo, listen, as much as I don't like Andrew, like, he actually handled himself well. Wes is a fucking insane person, bro. Like, I don't even get what his problem is. Like, why are you doing that? Yo, Jasmine Jones with the 10. Let's get a dub in the chat for Jasmine Jones. Jasmine Jones says, the irony here is he's being more emotional than the women they like to call out. Facts. Like, this is crazy to me. Says he wants to know what Andrew's wife looks like, likely so he can compare and feel better about himself. Yeah. Think about it. He can't beat Andrew intellectually. So what he's doing now is, well, if I can't beat you intellectually, I can beat you physically. Look, take off your shirt, bro. Come on, bro. Chest bump, bro. Take off your shirt. He doesn't want to win on that. Okay, well, let me see your girl. To be fair, though, you know, Fresh and Fit do the same thing. Remember when they used to have call-in shows, and you know they're not doing call-in shows no more? Because, you know, it probably won't be a good idea to do so. They know that. Come on, y'all know that, right? You remember when they do that, right? They do the call-in shows, and the audience will call this out. And what would these guys do? They'll deny it. Deflect it. Meanwhile, the whole time, they are right. So you can't act like the females you're sitting here complaining about, right? Because that's what you're doing. I don't understand it. Like, the guys, they don't see this. They'll be quick to come over here and say, no, Duke. No, you don't get it, bro. It's masculine behavior. Yeah. We're masculine dudes. That's how we talk to each other, bro. You don't get it. Nah, bro. This is childish. I don't see a man here. I don't, right? But again, I don't know. Like, Fresh and Fit, y'all remember that one guy, they wanted to see his IG so bad. Wasn't it Fresh that wanted to see his IG? What's your IG, bro? What's your IG? Right? It's like, why does that matter? Let me see your IG, bro. I got to see IG now. Why? Because they can clown their looks. So Fresh can feel better about himself after he got roasted by his fans, because you know your audience were right the whole time. Like, I mean, I just don't get it.
Jewish, etc. understanding that there's a higher power and being devout to something and understanding that and following God is very important. That's something that I need to work on myself. And I'm definitely going to admit that, I haven't been the best Muslim. I haven't been the most devout Muslim. And it's something that I need to go back to at some point. But I think being religious is very important. And it's something that I'm missing.
This is the shit that irks me, right? Because for someone, let's say I wanted to be heavily into religion. Let's say I'm that person, right? I want to be heavily in religion. And I'm shopping for religions right now. I'm looking at Buddhism. I'm looking at Islam. I'm looking at Christianity, right? I'm looking at all these religions. And let's say they're all sitting on this panel right now and they all engage in similar lifestyle. I'm sitting here listening to y'all tell me how important religion is, right? How all these things, how religion can help with everything else. And then behind the scenes, I'm also watching you guys fuck all those values away. Am I more than likely to believe in your religion or your God? Oh yeah, this guy wants to tell me how devoted he is. Yeah, look, he's partying, on a Saturday. He's doing this, doing all these crazy things that are clearly sin. So what's up with that? Can you explain what's going on to me? You can't just sit there. Listen, it's all or nothing. Religion is either serious for you or it's not serious for you. But Myron, you can't be quoting religion to girls on your platform and then not live that lifestyle. You can't be saying, hey, listen, you OnlyFans hoes and XYZ, this, that, and the third, and then you inviting these same girls to yachts where you're caught on camera drinking. Ain't that haram? So you can say, well, dude, he's living his life. Okay, but listen, do you know when you're gonna die? You could die any point in time, bro. And if your religion was as serious as you saying it is, right? You should be living your life if you were to die today. So if you were to die today, Myron, is your God going to approve of your actions right now? That's the way you got to think. So change your life based off of that. But they won't, because the real God is money. So they can't change their life based off of that. That's the real problem. And you want to get all these young men worshiping the same thing you worship.
Obviously have the fitness, the money, girls, whatever the hell it may be. But at the end of the day, to be fulfilled, you need that religious component, I think, especially when you have it all. So no one here on the panel is wrong, honestly. Some guys.
Wes is clearly wrong. He's the only guy that's wrong here so far.
Guys are specialized in other things. Some guys are better at some things than others. But I think the general message, the underlying message is 100% correct. You got to have your money on point. You can't be a fat piece of shit. You got to be able to run the marriage if you are married the way that you want, where you're able to have an open relationship, where you're able to be on a private jet with 4 other women with your wife. Or if you want to be monogamous, that's fine too. But I think you need to be able to run your life the way that you want, understand that you're put on this earth for a reason, and God put you here for a reason, and it's not to waste it away. So turn it to fresh.
I think success just means you have a choice that you can make every day. So waking up saying, okay, this is what I want to do with my life, I'll do. And ultimately, if you're a guy out here, you want to be successful for yourself and your family. So I think for most people here, you want to grind, make money to invest for your family. But how do you get there? And it's having goals, setting it for yourself, running it back. How do I get to this point? And execution. And I think for most people here,
what does that even mean? You're not saying all these different things. You say, oh, well, you got to have goals and execution. But okay, you're not giving a concrete plan. This just seems aloof to me.
By yourself, you can't get it done. But
does anyone know what he's saying? Can somebody help me out? What is he saying?
Team, people are successful or on the way up, you can get it done. So I think having a good network of people around you and having that mindset and goals helps to go all the way. But yeah, as you can see here, we all have different opinions and it's success in different ways.
As you guys see,
everyone
has a perspective of life. Sorry for my English, I'm Spanish, but what you got to understand is your perspective is going to shape your reality.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's many things being said here, but one thing I got to say that I back up Wes is that you can never be truly like in peace with yourself if you're not proud of how you look, because to be present, you're going to be proud of your presence. So, you got to be proud of how you look in the mirror. That's money on the side. I've been broke and I've been rich. I'm always going to choose rich, bro. I've been fat and I've been in shape. I'm always going to choose in shape. So I feel that's the main message here. You guys got to be proud of who you are, because if not, you're not going to be walking.
All right, so chat, hold up. What the hell? Who the fuck is that nigga?
Man's being far. Man's not hot.
From? So chat, there's a part 2. Okay, the part 2 is just crazy. Okay, So the next question was, what routines do you have to achieve success? Okay. And you guessed it again, Wes is tripping out on Andrew's answer to the point where it actually gets really bad here.
What's my daily routine for success?
When you wake up, what's your routine like?
My routine is as soon as I wake up, I'm on my fucking phone, fucking answering questions, helping people out. But I guess it really starts with when I go to sleep, honestly, because it's the sort of thing where, like, if people need me, I'm up until I fucking can't stay up anymore. And then I wake up, and then that's what I do. And then this is something to what
You know what this remind me of? You remember when Elon Musk was saying, "Oh, I used to sleep at the building at Tesla," and it come to find out that he got exposed by his employees saying, "Nah, that wasn't true." Listen, his work schedule was as easy as pie. That was bro. What? And that's the thing, because these guys, they want to sell you something, so they're always making you think that they're always working, they're always hustling, they're always moving and grooving. And if you're not waking up every day hitting that motivational grind set, Sigma male, you're not doing anything in life. You got to do all of these, man. You got to be as busy as I am. I wake up and I'm on my phone. Or how about you wake up, grab a cup of coffee, and go out in the yard? It's a nice day out. Watch the sunrise. Huh? How about that? That seems peaceful. Why you got to wake up and the first thing, right? You can set aside time for that. Not saying you got to do it right off the bat. You can set aside time for that. See, listen, the difference between people like you like to grind for money because it's your God, and people who are average, meaning people in the real world, okay? Sometimes work-life balance, it's important. Very important. Because if we don't balance our work versus how we want to spend time for ourselves and the people that we care about, we will literally go insane. You understand that, right? All you guys are talking about money, money, money. You're drones, a bunch of bots. That's what y'all sound like to me. This is crazy.
What you guys were saying, where it's a passion, where like you got to love what you do, and I really feel with that, because depending on what you do for a living and stuff, you literally can get consumed by it. And a lot of times to be successful, you have to be consumed by it. So I'm truly addicted to what I do. So that's my whole thing. It's just all day staying on top, helping my guys. And then whenever I sleep, but trying to add better like habits to that.
Okay. Jim?
I'm going to speak from the creative side. How many creatives we have in the audience? And I don't mean you wear a fedora. I mean you create, you do stuff.
Look at this nigga over here. He ain't even sure. I might be a creative. I don't know. What's a creative? You mean out of all these boys sitting here, not one of them is doing something? Oh, this guy right here. Okay, him. That's one. That's it. What the rest of y'all doing?
Effective creatively, I found that you have to do your creativity the first thing in the morning. If you have other things to do, if you're a father, if you're working a job on the side, you're going to be resentful if you don't do that immediately. I promise you, if you do that in the morning, there's no excuses. You don't resent your job or your second job or your family for getting in the way of your creativity. Just wake your ass up in the morning. Don't make any excuses. Get it done. It's out of the way. Even if it's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, that's my routine.
All right. Andrew?
Yeah, so I start off by playing video games with my kids.
Hey, that's a family man. I agree with this. It's wholesome. That's a family guy. I like that.
By doing, and then basically the rest of the day I read books. I read more, and then I read more on top of that. And that's, for me, what I've seen inside of the United States, that most people are illiterate. Because they're illiterate, they can't actually train themselves how to do any of this type of stuff. They don't even know how to read. And they don't know history. They don't know anything. If you were even trying to be materially well off and wealthy, still literacy and being able to understand what it is that you're reading and having a good basis for history, I think, is a necessity for even material success. So I would recommend that you read. More than anything, that you read. And it's something that I notice a lot of people can't do.
He's got a point. Our literacy skills is subpar right now. It's not doing so well for the most Western countries, right? So yeah, pick up a book, and it doesn't have to be like physically reading, but audiobooks are a good alternative too as well. A lot of people, just what you got to do is prep your mind to go into another world, right? Through words, right? Hearing words or reading words, right? You got to prep your mind for that because that can open you up to so many things, right? Vocab wise too as well. So reading, absolutely important, and a great way to escape too as well, depending on what book you're on. Okay, but let's see if Wes agrees. Don, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Says back in, FYI, y'all, RP is not praxeological. Oh my goodness, bro.
All right. Wes?
You guys, Jesus, fuck.
Fucking
Okay.
God, bro.
Get up and buy that watch and then make $1 million.
Okay, shut this fat faggot up real quick.
Jeez, bro. What is wrong with him? Why can't he just function right? What's happening?
Okay, we weren't gonna. I wasn't gonna go
We're
in
on Rumble
Fat
now.
Boy, but check it out.
We're definitely
You
on Rumble
guys,
now.
we don't have an education issue. We have an application issue.
Oh. He was waiting all day to use that one. Okay? It's not an education issue. It's an application issue. Oh, please. Oh, do tell us what's the application issue?
Everything is very easy to do. You have to sit down in the morning. Your conscience is the authentic voice of God.
So somebody conscious said, hey, go rob that store over there. Would you do it? Is that God telling you to do it? The fuck are you talking about, bro? You're not even making any sense. What are you saying?
If you look in the mirror and you got tits like Fat Boy,
Oh my God, bro. Get off his tits. Literally.
in the mirror, your conscience is telling you, God damn, you should probably do something about that and maybe not read your 19th fucking book. So as you
Hey, don't read your 19th book, okay? Work on them titties. Them good, succulent man titties. Hey, pause. Hey, pause on that. Let's hit a pause. Right? I mean, what are you talking about? What are you saying? What are you all of a sudden reading's not important? Is this the application issue you're talking about? This guy is a tart. Anybody who took any advice or paid him for a course, you deserve to lose your money. I'm sorry. You deserve every single thing that happened to you because clearly you should have spotted this moron from a long ways away. Manya with the 5, shout out to you, says, where are the resources from where one can generate income, Fresh? Ask them. Daisy exposed it. All they have is their podcast, okay? And they got the real estate, sure, but most of them are getting, mine is not making money off of it like that. Y'all remember, he would say, I got 19 properties, $11 million. No, it's not. It ain't 19 million. Or what do you got? 19 properties, 11 million. It's more like 3.5. Like, what are you doing? Like, why you even got to do that? Like, what's the point? But that's all they got. They got the podcast and the grift. As long as they keep the grift alive, their podcast will live. That's all they got. And the sooner y'all see it, the better, right? Look at even all the drama and the chaos this platforms that has caused. It's because of the grift. And look at this moron. Look what he's saying. We don't have an education issue. We have an application issue. You're an idiot.
You wake up, your conscience is telling you to make a move to do something. When you guys wake up tomorrow, what will it be? Maybe drop the drink. Maybe go work out. Maybe,
bro, that's not what normal people are thinking about. Oh, yeah, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and just stop drinking. No, that's not how that works, Wes.
Be better than people around you. I mean, I've helped and saved more lives than most people could ever fathom.
Oh, really? I don't know, because Fresh and Fit, I thought they held on to that title. I thought that was Fresh and Fit's title. They always brag about how they save more lives out there than anybody else. So now you're taking that title from them, Wes? I'm so confused on what's going on. I don't even know, chat.
Literally, from a very simple process, because prison has a way of programming that makes you mentally strong.
Yeah, like they programmed that asshole of yours. Hey, bro, you're being way too obvious right now, my guy. Way too obvious. You got to dial it back.
And when you look at a man, if he possesses a fucking frame like that.
Oh, my God. And he goes right to talking about the nigga body, bro. Like he goes right to talking about his body, bro. That is crazy.
So goddamn mentally weak and lies to himself so fucking much. He needs to prescribe to my way of thinking. That
So if it's not your way, it's the highway. Is that what you're trying to say? That doesn't even make any sense, really.
love ain't lies. It's not. And no man could look himself in the mirror and say he's proud of that shit. So, I mean, the whole point is to really listen to your conscience and have it guide you to the areas that you need to change. I've been getting up at 2:45 for 16 years. I got up at 2:45 for 16 years straight.
2:45 in the morning to do what? You're not even. What time do you go to bed? 6, 8? Like, what do you mean you're waking up at 2:45 in the morning? What are you doing?
Have never missed because I knew I had to be mentally strong.
He's lying. He doesn't do that. People who say they do that, they don't actually do that. They don't do that at all.
The leader I needed to be when I came out. So I came out and I showed everyone what worked for me in prison to get through my hardest days, the hardest fucking days of my life. I started my time at 25 years old and got out at 35. There was a million thoughts that went through my mind that there's no fucking way I'm going to be successful again, but I didn't care about that. I really just fought through all the pain of what I knew I could be, what I knew I could do, and I really listened to what I had to be. So I was drawn to creating this individual that I admire. And
does anyone know what he's talking about? What is he actually saying?
Regardless of, look it, if that's what he admires, good. I want you guys to do this and know this is your purpose, to create the man you admire in every way and give that person to the world. So if you create the individual that you unbiasedly admire, you can step in the mirror and say men are supposed to wear bras. If that's what you really believe, then you can do that.
Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Why would they? What is going on in this guy's mind right now? Men with bras? The fuck is wrong with you?
But I believe that the man I admire is who's standing in front of you.
Yeah, with a bra on, huh? like Andrew Wilson, huh? Is that why you can't get his head out of your mind, huh? Yeah, what that shirtless Andrew Wilson body do? That's what he's thinking about. A man with a bra. That's what, bro. You are weird, bro. Stop this. This is too much. Ben Yeshati for the 5 says that was such a non-answer for that white coat guy. I still don't know his routine. Does he brush his teeth before bed or after he wakes up? I don't know. Whatever brush he's got, I don't know. Maybe the beard found it. Look at this. What do we even call this? Like, bro. Again, if you're gonna trim this, I mean, you got to go all the way. You're talking to somebody else about shaving, bro. You can't groom yourself all the way. What are we doing?
Someone who's ripped.
Look at Bandman Kevo just sitting over here. The man just done with life right now. He's like, hey, how much longer if I got to get the fuck out of here?
Someone who's rich and someone who has rare habits that built them into a real leader in a world full of fucking pussies who are so mentally weak, they just side with themselves all day instead of what would really benefit themselves. No video games benefit fucking kids. But anyways.
What are you talking about? I hate when people just go after video games like that, right? Can it be obsessive? Yes. If people abuse it, anything when you abuse it can be obsessive, right? But no, video games actually help. It helps. Just like reading your book, right? Some people, they like to unwind after a hard day of work, playing video games or meeting friends online or whatever it is. Like, I mean, ask Fresh, right? Ask Myron. They play Overwatch, don't they? Right? Isn't that where they met the Chinese translator on Overwatch? Yeah, I mean, so they know a thing or two about video games. So again, I don't think there's anything bad with playing video games. You try trying to sit there and say, "Oh, you're a loser," dude. That's such an old mentality. Kids are making money off of video games today. You won't believe it. They either do it streaming or they do it competitively with esports. So are you sitting there saying, you're a loser if you play video games? Look at some of the top streamers right now. Look how they started out. Video games got them to where they are. So don't sit there and doubt video games like that because you don't know what you're talking about. There's applications to that, right? You can do stuff and take it somewhere. I don't know. Like, what era is this guy from? What era is he from? Like, what? You think this is the old days where we should say, video games aren't cool? No, bro. Like, video games are cool now. You even got universities building esports teams and drafting people like it's freaking, what do you call it, NFL. They're drafting players for their esports team. They're taking it seriously. Video game is not a joke, bro. Like, pretty soon, the average gamer are probably making pretty good money out there. Not average. What am I talking about? Like average gamer recruit who gets into these institutions is going to be doing pretty well.
You guys, if that's who you admire, who's looking at you in the mirror, run with that. But if you step in the mirror and your heart, which is God speaking to you, tells you to make changes, make them.
Well
And that's
said.
it. That's what I want you to do. Like your conscience is the authentic voice of God. And I teach everyone about conscience congruency, living in congruence with your conscience. And that means that everything you're being called to do, no matter how difficult it is, you do it. That's it. So what the fuck changes do you have to make? You got to make them.
Carlos?
So every day I wake up and my first my first goal is to just get to that point where I'm grateful. You know, I've had my best days. I have very good days when I had no money, and I have very good days when I have money, and very bad days with no money, and very bad days when you have money. So money doesn't change really anything. It's just more comfortable.
Bro, what is this? Are y'all twinning right now? What's wrong with your jeans, bro?
So my first thing in the morning, I wake up 4:30 every morning. It's a must because if not, I'll just go back to party, to drugs, to all that stuff. I hit the gym, I read, you know, I reflect, and I want to be close to God because that's the only thing that really brings me peace, you know. And after that, I just have my process, you know, start working, you know, answering DMs, helping people solve the problems I had myself, and just
He's the third guy to bring up answering DMs. DMs for what? This seems like a sales pitch. Chat, are you getting that same vibe too? Does this feel like a sales pitch to you? Oh yeah, I just love answering questions and you know reading the chats and like what are you doing? It sounds like you're trying to pitch us something. What are you pitching us here?
I feel like if I don't give 100% that day, wherever I am, I feel bad. So my only goal every day is just to feel good. Everything I do is to feel fucking good. Like the thing is that when you give the 100% every day, but I mean 100%, people think they're just giving 100% and you're not, bro. You know, like you're not. If you really surround yourself with top people, you think like, what the fuck, man? I'm literally doing 5%. This is why we have more because we actually do more, bro. You know, like luck. Oh, he was lucky, bro. Luck is God. Like everyone has.
Oh my goodness! Your conscience is God. Your thoughts are God, and all these different things are gods now, huh? What's God? What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
What they deserve. It's literally facts. Just check out where people come from. I don't get impressed by Bugatti. I want to see where he came from. Like how long did it take? Who helped him? You know where he come from? How he did it? How did he did it? How he makes his money? So just wake up every day to be grateful, to feel good, and no one feels good. You know, going party. No one. I used to play video games all day, bro. That doesn't make you feel good. You escape reality. Drugs, escaping reality. You know, chasing women, escaping reality.
But there's nothing wrong with a bit of escapism. Otherwise, you'll be a paranoid prude. All right, it's not. You don't want to be that guy. Everyone needs a little bit of vice, whether it's a glass of whiskey, all right, or you like to go smoke a bowl or something like that. All right, something. Everybody has that thing that they can rely on, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing. You just got to moderate it, right? Because too much of a good thing could be bad for you. But you saying, hey, don't have any escapism at all, and you just got to fill your mind up with work. It starts to encroach into that work-life balance we're talking about here. It's not going to be a very fulfilling or relaxing life. You're going to be stressed. I'll shout out to End Out with the 2 says, why wasn't Zerka invited? Because he'll probably get done up like that one dude wearing a silk shirt. He'll probably get his back blown out by old boy over here. I'm not going to lie. Zerka's not ready for that smoke. Mr. Tim Tom with the 2, shout out to you, says, does FNF know Marquette schemes? They do. They do. We exposed it so many times, but they don't care. Marquette to them is their buddy, right? So what? He rug pull his fans for over $2,500. So what? He's our friend, and the power of friendship. That's all that matters. These weirdos. Power of friendship, weirdos. Isaiah Treats with the 2, shout out to you, says, these are the same people that vote, sadly. Yeah. Donald Trump 2024. Charles Harvey with the 20, shout out to you, says, what the fuck does this guy do? He sells coaching MLMs, aka Ponzi schemes. That's what he does. That's why he brags about the $90,000 a month he spends on renting a $28 million property. I mean, what's wrong with you?
Why are you escaping? What are you escaping? Every time I see someone like drinking, I was the other day in the yacht. The yacht beside was doing a party, everyone drinking. And I was sitting there and I was like, dude, what the fuck are these people escaping? Like, the lives are so bad, dude. Is your life so bad?
Wait, did you say you were at a party? What did you say? And people were drinking? And you're looking around like, look at these sad people. They have no idea how sad their lives are. I mean, I don't drink, so I'm not a sad person. But like you lots. Oh, you guys are sad. I mean, how arrogant are you, bro? Like who the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, just walking. It's a goddamn party scene. Let them all drink. It's not they're trying to escape something. Sometimes people just want to unwind and have a good time.
You have to escape your reality. Just stop there, drop the drink, drop the drugs, and think. What the fuck are you escaping from? Is it your wife? Is it your family? Is it your kids? Is it yourself?
That's what this guy's doing. He's running from his kids. Ain't that right, Fresh? Hey, he getting a little cold with this conversation. It's hitting too close to home.
Figure out what it is and attack it.
Well said.
For me, it's just being obsessed with problem solving. So basically, every morning you wake up, you're like, okay, what's the problem that I'm trying to solve today? For some people, it might be, working out. Some people, it might be money. Some people, it might be women. It's other things, right? But if you actually truly get 100% interested and obsessed with what you're doing, there's no way you can't have success. Like a lot of you guys are basically saying the same thing. Just keep doing these steps, bit by bit every day, right? So what we tell people in our course and different things that we teach, it's like, hey, if you're starting out, just start out with 30 minutes a day, right? And then ramp it up from there. You don't have to be like an obsessed crazy person from the get-go, but as you gain success, you will, in my opinion, or at least my experience, you will just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's my personality too, but you just automatically become obsessed with what you're doing. And then that leads to more success. So it's kind of a snowball effect. Of course, you do have to have some balance. You have to have some time off from here and there, but, keep the pedal to the metal and, with whatever it is that you are doing and pursuing and be consistent with it, right? I think the biggest thing that I tend to say with people is consistency and persistence are the only two fucking things that you need in life to actually succeed, right? So the more that you're consistent, the more you're persistent, and the more you're obsessed, and then you keep going towards your goals and you don't give up, you're bound to have success. Some people start in different places than others. So some people have to work harder to, escape the, the gravity of, their situation per se. But once they do, right, it's a freeing experience. And then you do have to reset your goals at that point, right? You have to be like, okay, so what am I doing now? Where's that? I hit a plateau. Okay, where's the next level from here? Because yeah, maybe I was, in a very negative place. And now, I'm good. Okay, now I'm good. Now how do I get great? Right. And so keep pushing yourself and follow those three things.
Right.
Very first thing I do, I wake up, I pray about 5 in the morning. Then I go to the gym about 2 hours. And then I just figure out ways to try to make the money that I spent the last day, you know what I mean? Which that's my main goal, like, you know what I mean? And I just try to help as many people as I can. That's my goal. That's all I be.
I like that. You live day by day, bro. People just fucking. What are you gonna do in 5 years, motherfucker? I just wish I wake up tomorrow.
I got $55,000 worth of recurring revenue that I make every day.
Oh my God, bro! Who fucking cares?
Sit on my ass and fucking play with my balls playing video games.
What?
I make $55,000 a day, no matter
Who
what.
Who is this guy, bro?
Wait, I was supposed to say F bomb anymore. So no matter what, 55 grand a day. But I still get up to show everyone how to live. I still get up to help everyone. I still make a gang of content every day. Because I remember when I was that dude on the prison cell floor and I needed a message to get my ass up. I needed something to motivate me.
How much did he say? 55,000 a day? Wait, hold up, chat. We're not just gonna gloss over that. That's not something we just gloss over. Hold up,
motherfucker. I just wish I wake
up every day. I got $55,000 worth of recurring revenue that I make every.
He said recurring revenue. Who's paying this guy $55,000 a day? That's not something not. I smell cap.
Oh, wait, I was supposed to say F-bomb anymore. So no matter what, 55 grand a day. But I still get up to show everyone how to live. I still get up to help everyone. I still make a gang of content every day. Because I remember when I was that dude on the prison cell floor and I needed a message to get my ass up. I needed something to motivate me. And the thing is the people who need help, that really need help, are the old me. The dude who will smoke you for some rims on his car. The dude who will seriously take your life to get the stuff he wants. That's the person who needs to relate to someone like me. You don't.
What? I'm sorry. No, that just seems hazardous for my health. How about I don't want a thief, a possible killer. How about we just get a normal human being? Who the fuck is? What is wrong? Are you just trying to sound tough? That's what it sounds like. You're trying to sound tough. Okay, Prison Tate. What are you doing? What is this? What? You got to have a fucked up mentality, almost a deranged, borderline psychotic individual just to be able to do business with you, and you expect it to believe you're making $55,000 a day recurring revenue. Some don't smell right.
You don't need to circle jerk a bunch of woke folks who are like, it's not about money. You're not helping Karen.
Why does he feel the need to stand every time he talks, bro? Just sit your ass down and say nothing.
Saving 17 other Karens. You need to save the people who are actually the problems of the world, the old me. Those are the people who need saving. And those are the materialistic people. So you need to show those people there's a new route to make money, building your personal brand, teaching people how to really gain control of their life, you know?
So you help the materialistic people by giving them more materialism?
No, to teach them how to do it without committing crimes.
Yeah,
Fat.
Listen, hold up, before he gets into it, right? Because that's the essence of what this guy is saying. Oh, well, I teach people, right, to do it for themselves. But, like, again, all he's doing is selling the code program. Oh, yeah, no. I help people by having them pay me so I can teach them something to help themselves. That okay, fine. And then come to find out, when you look in these programs, it's not what you think it is. Okay, so again, all they're trying to do to solve the problem with manhood today is more masculinity, and not masculinity. What do you call it? Materialistic bullshit, right? And that's the difference, right? When you talk about masculinity, what makes a man, this is what I'm talking about, right? So overall, I agree with Andrew's point of the I would much rather see that side of the red pill persevere. I want to see the fresh and fit part of the red pill die. And if that side of the red pill were to survive somehow, I actually wouldn't have a problem with it. They're actually, it's not, you can't poke in that.
People by giving them more materialism?
No, to teach them how to do it without committing crimes.
Yeah,
Fat
but if
Shut
they
up.
weren't, if they weren't
it's Myron's turn.
focused on
If that was a
materialism,
good
why would they
point,
be
then
focusing
idiot
on
had to
crime?
jump in.
Okay, it's Myron's
Just
turn.
please get this guy a
Oh, how
life-size
can,
mirror.
why is
that
it
he
you can
can-
take shots, but if I respond, you get that upset?
Because look at you.
You look at
shouldn't
you.
even be speaking.
You got veins sticking out of your forehead.
That's called a low
got-
Hey, careful. Myron took that one personally. Hey, Myron took that one personally. Hey, you got to be careful with that one, bro.
Look at you.
You look at
shouldn't
you.
even be speaking.
You got veins sticking out of your forehead.
That's called a low
You got,
body
and we
fat.
can see them because you're bald as
That's
can
called
fucking
low-
be. You're tatted from head to
All
toe.
right,
You've been
okay.
raped in prison. Why talk
Okay,
shit?
well, that's
Why
just
not have a
stupid.
debate?
But dude, why are you talking
All right.
about rape, bro? No one said
Well, you
anything
said you
sexual.
were on the floor and some guy gave you a message.
Oh, why were you on the floor letting niggas give you messages, bro? What kind of message was they giving you, bro? What is he talking about, bro? What does Andrew mean by this?
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Come on, man.
That
All
you fat little faggot, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Stop with the F slurs.
Seriously. Like,
All right.
should I just smack the dude in front of everyone just
No,
for
no,
the
no,
whole
no, no, no.
Why? What does that even prove? What is wrong with this clown?
No.
Because he wouldn't do shit.
All right.
This is the thing about life.
No.
You shouldn't talk shit. You shouldn't back
No, no,
up.
no.
You shouldn't. In
You
all reality, if you ain't willing to do something about it,
If you guys,
You
how about
shouldn't
this?
say
How
it.
about this? How about this?
I won't even address
We
the
can
guy
have-
one more time.
we can
I
have-
won't address him.
If you guys want to go back and forth, what we could do is instead of name calling, we can have a civil debate. I'm materialist.
The civil debate was already out the window. What are you talking about? This isn't civil. You got to get this guy out of here. He's a problem, clearly.
If you guys want, I think the audience would enjoy that more.
Yeah.
I
And you guys
made
can
my point.
you know,
I was just saying my point without even
you know,
bringing them into it.
If you guys want to have that discussion, I'd be happy to facilitate it. I mean, it's kind of an impromptu thing,
There's
but
no
we can do
point.
it.
Why would I want to make a point to some loser like that? That's not anyone
Bro, that's such an obvious cope. Come on now.
I would make a point to.
So-
My people don't look
So
like
you
that.
you can't debate your worldview?
Dude, look at you, dude.
Yeah,
You don't
what
even
does that have to
fit
do with
the-
your worldview?
You don't even fit the world standard of what I even believe in.
Yeah,
bro.
but this is
Like-
why you pit your worldviews against
Dude,
other
you're
people.
a bag of trash,
Dude, you
bro.
just
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Call somebody a bag of trash is crazy, Chad. That's just the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
keep talking shit, but you can't. You literally can't defend your own
Dude,
ideals.
you haven't even seen my content, what I've done, bro. I've
Well,
done a
that's
lot
why
more
we
than you
can
imagine.
have the debate right now.
Oh, shut him up. Right then and there. Look at this clown. They don't even, the fans don't even know what's going on. They said, hey, do we clap for this? Huh? Is it over? I don't know what to do. Should we clap? Hey, y'all got the most unresponsive fans out there, Fresh and Fit. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so no more arguments. We can't have any more arguments.
Okay, no more. Okay, you guys should run the place. No more F bomb.
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
arguments. We
Can't
want it
say
to
the
go
F
on.
bomb is the big one.
Yeah,
so we
thank
gotta
you.
No
we gotta
more
chill with that.
F-bomb.
Yeah, Wes.
We gotta
let's,
chill with that.
Yeah, keep it clean, man.
Yeah, we're not. If we're in Fresh and Fit studio, hey, I'd be like, all
Yeah,
right, you know what I mean. But
but now,
you know,
Well, you guys have seen my content,
Just
right?
man up. Tell them right now. Hey, don't drop that shit on my show. Let them know. Why you over here? If this was the studio, it'd be different. Nah, drop it.
So you knew I would probably drop 97,000 F bombs. I actually posted something on my page the other day. It was a 2-minute video of 159 F bombs on one podcast. So maybe don't invite me if that's a problem.
well, I don't think it's that. It's the word that rhymes with maggot.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
my favorite word too. I know it's my favorite word.
We know, because that's what you were calling Kevin Samuels behind the scenes, huh? Got exposed for that. Yeah, that's right. That's what they were calling Kevin Samuels that. They Fresh and Fit, O'Shea exposed it all. These guys are fake. They were supposed to be friends. As I told you, these YouTube niggas, you can't have them as friends. Because 1 minute they're for you, the next minute they're stabbing you in the back. Exposed all that. They were going behind the scenes calling Kevin Samuels all sorts of F slurs.
Don't you love that word?
It's my favorite
I
word.
love it.
I say it all the time
Especially
too,
when
and
it
they know. But
Where I come from, that's not even a bad word. That's like means something else.
I agree. But yeah, so my schedule, guys, it's a little weird. So I wake up, right? It could be somewhere late morning, afternoon, and you guys will see here why it's so late in a second. I'll typically wake up, and the first thing I do is I deal with my real estate. As you guys know, I have 20 real estate properties, almost 50.
That was 20. Y'all clowned me and said when I told him when I said it was 19. Y'all said Duke. He never said 19. He's saying 20 now. I wonder what the 20th one is. I guess we got. Hey guys, we got more digging to do. We got more digging to do. Hey, put a 1 if you want me to find it. Put a 1 or put a 2 if you want me to leave it alone. Let me know in the chat because it seems like the real estate numbers, it just keeps going up. But yet you haven't verified not one thing. Oh, some dork. I think it's so weird he did a thing on my real estate properties. Okay, was I wrong though? What was it? This is crazy, bro. Like 20, you were 19 like 2 months ago. Okay, I'm all right. Because when we looked at it, we didn't find any of that. Bro, we were still in the single digits. 40 states, single digits. I don't see 20, bro. Where are these numbers coming from?
50 plus tenants, etc. So that becomes extremely cumbersome and annoying, right? You're making sure that bills are paid, mortgages are paid, water bills are paid, tenants are happy. This tenant is on Section 8.
The guy currently has 3 eviction processes going on. We exposed it all. Darnell Elliott, shout out to you for the 10, says, Duke, have you seen Abba's latest video? Yeah, we reacted to it today. I took it down. I gotta put it back up with just the I gotta crop out the Tree of Logic part because I'm already uploading that with the last video from yesterday. But yeah, we gotta post that up there because there's some things going on right now, that are moving. So, I gotta move some things aside, and then that's pretty much it. I don't owe her shit. Maybe for doxing, yeah. but I don't owe her apology, bro. Nah, hell no. I'm sorry, but that's just not how that works. It's not, bro. You can't listen. Okay, and we don't want to make this about Daisy or anything like that, but like, yo, y'all sitting here calling her. She's not any of these things everybody's saying that it is. You guys are really gonna have to prove that, and it's gonna be difficult, bro. So all you're just saying, escort this. That's just wild to me. Oh well, Duke, she came on to Abba. Okay, so she wants to fuck Abba. So yeah, it's a little fucking sus, but that's her. Abba was out there talking about, hey, you name your kid Baby Abba. I might take care of some things. You're feeding people shit. I don't know. You can't be doing that. But then to turn around and say, oh, well, she's an escort because she's doing this. Y'all really got a lot to prove. And listen, y'all Duke, you're weak and whatnot. Okay, now we're back to this conversation. I'm not, no, she's not an escort at all. You can't prove that. There's no proof of that, her being an escort or whore. That video wasn't her. All of a sudden, we're believing a video that was heavily doctored. Why did Myron drop the full length? All he did in his last stream, and I had to take that part down because we can't touch that stuff anymore. I told you guys, listen, moving forward, all the updates that whenever you see Daisy on this platform again, it's gonna be updates on what's going on legally. That's it. We're done. We're ready to go. So I'm not even touching this anymore. Why? Why continue when there's already stuff in the works? You guys keep saying these things. You're running big risks of losing your platforms. You got a lot of stuff to prove here. Yeah, she did a lot of stupid shit. I'm not disagreeing with any of y'all on that. All right, y'all think to say, "Oh, Duke, you're sipping over her for that." I'm not disagreeing with all y'all on that. I'm not. I'm just simply saying if you're calling her something that you guys still haven't proved she isn't, and you don't have proof yet. You're just character assassinating her at this point. You can't prove her in the videos. All you can do is prove her that her before photos. But even that doesn't match the ones that you originally put out there. So now you have a problem. Myron, you dug your platform into a deeper hole. You got a lot of stuff to prove. So whatever full-length video you got, play it. And now that Tree's talking about she all of a sudden has access. What is Abba saying? Oh, Abba says she has access to the former pimp. Hey, what have anyone asked the question? Why is the former pimp talking to Tree and not the people who has the allegations levied against them? Like Fresh. Why isn't Fresh Myron doing the podcast right now with alleged Daisy's pimp that displayed all the information? How did Tree get that interview? Y'all asking these questions? Does it make sense? The drama didn't even have nothing to do with her. So why, wait, time out. Why isn't that guy speaking on Fresh? Why doesn't Fresh come out on his platform, bring Daisy's former pimp guy out there and talk about it? What can you prove? The fact that the business card that was tied to the little, application that she got fired for, is that it? She's already talked about that. But the thing is, you can't list a specific reason why she got fired. They just listed a bunch of things. The same rehash shit. Y'all calling. I don't want to do this. I feel like I sound like a broken record here. I don't want to do this anymore. All right, we just let the attorneys handle it. I'm done. Pretty soon they'll be looking at a fucking complaint, a formal complaint. That's all it is, bro. Y'all playing these stupid games. No playing with y'all. So keep Duke the simp, whatever. I don't care. Like it's in their hands now. I don't give a fuck. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, they watching that stream. You gotta see what that nigga says if he's there. But I think it's weird that you got an interview and the nigga is not exposing Daisy to Fresh. You know, the ex with this whole problem started to begin with. Y'all sometimes y'all just gotta think instead of just coping and going with your feelings. The peace leave, right? The peace leave so good, bro. We never had sex. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, we never did any of that stuff. And I don't care. Like, you guys can say that. You know, I can say this. Y'all not gonna believe me. It doesn't matter. I got nothing to prove to y'all. It's gonna be proven in court. I got nothing else to say. Like, why? There's nothing else to say. I can't say anything else. But those old videos, I'm gonna put them back up. Stop calling her a whore. Stop calling her an escort. You can't prove that. You're not gonna win with that. I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna win with that. But let's continue here because again, I think y'all just like the drama, which is fine. I'm all for it, but y'all just like the drama. It's just a lot weird. So y'all don't find this whole scenario weird? Like none of y'all do. No one's thinking. I can't help y'all, but just only time, right? So we got a lot more stuff as things get moving with that process. We also got Sus Marquard's body cam camera, so I got to keep you guys updated on that. But you know, we got that working down the works too. I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline for y'all. We're gonna keep y'all up to date on a lot of things. But y'all keep playing these stupid games, you will win a dumb prize. Your daddies are going to be going off of YouTube.
Their portion, evictions, oh, this guy didn't pay his rent, etc. So that's a whole other thing. I'm dealing with that most of the time throughout the day. And then, you know, if we got a show, obviously I'm preparing for the show. Whether it's me and Fresh going back and forth, figuring out what we're going to talk about, or if we have a topic at hand or responding to a hater or whatever it may be, I'm writing on the notebook, right?
And here's another thing, bro. All right, and this is no shade against Alba. You guys can take it as that, but listen, it is what it is. Y'all gonna see the screenshots that was released, okay? Because they talked about a lot, and you know, just looking at it, it was just like, huh. That's why it's interesting for Daisy to release that because she's got a lot to break down, and it also has a lot to do with the timeline you guys were asking for regarding those receipts, the prescriptions. So it's all there. Alba knew about it too. Yeah, I said it. That's what happened. She'll expose that. And some of y'all saying, "Oh, Duke, well, it was a different time zone." No, bro. The time zone they were at, they were exactly the same. New York is the same time zone. Miami, exact same time zone. So that screenshot Abba put out there, she's got that screenshot too. But she's got the rest of the context there. Like, I don't know why y'all are doing this. You're supposed to be better than this. Some of y'all are supposed to be the best of us. Wait till she drops it. I don't know what. Maybe you panicked. I don't know. Because, I mean, it is a scary situation dealing with Daisy. But, bro, I mean, you can't deny that wasn't you. She'll expose it, bro. I ain't got nothing to say about that. That's all going on her channel because she's got a lot to say. But, again, no one knew where this came from. Out of nowhere. All of a sudden, boom. But you knew, though. Right? You knew, though. Because I saw it. I saw the messages. You knew. You knew for a minute. I don't know. But you can look at me and say I'm lying and whatnot. I just like to tell the truth. But I guess, like, no matter what I say, nobody's going to believe me. So I'm going to just listen. The fact that I got that notice to, you know, shut the fuck up and actually take down the part with, so the only part I'm taking, I'm leaving a tree up because she's saying I threatened her life. That's not true. I never did any of that. I never said any of that. So I'm leaving that part up just to defend myself. But the Fresh and Fit stream where they were going at Daisy, I'm taking that down. We're gonna let them handle that. She's working with a top firm in New York, the biggest defamation firm in New York. These people are not playing games, bro. They're probably watching this shit right now, scoping out for receipts. Y'all about to get introduced to the Andrew Tate treatment. Keep playing these games. She's got these, bro. Let me shut up. I'm not even supposed to be saying nothing. We just all I'm saying is our platform will keep you guys up to date moving forward. That just is what it is. That's all we got to say about that. But y'all keep calling her a prostitute. Y'all keep calling her escort. Y'all keep calling all these different things. Man, it's just causing more damage because it's not true. They can't prove it. Yo, that shit just it sucks.
We're getting ready for the show. We do the show. As you guys know, we do 2 shows, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We do the daytime show. Then the girls come in. So if I didn't work out already earlier, what I'll do is in between the 2 shows, I'll get a quick workout in. I'll go downstairs, get a quick 45 minutes to 60-minute session in. I'm training, full body workouts and specialization days. I'm training 4 to 5 days a week. And then after that's done.
Nick says, I think Daisy's trying to cash out on you. No, I'm going to tell you this. Even the way they have this agreement set up, even the attorneys, they're not even worried about that right now. That's how you know this shit is scary for them. They're not even no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. We'll get started for you right now. Type shit. They're not playing. So I don't know but oftentimes what I've learned is I don't think people don't win massive amounts of money from defamation suits because people typically settle because there are different phases into this, right? Especially after you get the formal complaint filed. Then you got to get to the discovery, then you got to get to the deposition, right? So the different steps. And each of them, they got to pull out receipts. This is where the escort claims they're going to struggle in. And I'm just going to be real with y'all. They're going to struggle in. I think the attorneys see that. You're saying escorts, but you have all these random facts pulled together and you can't certify the source. The video is heavily doctored. That won't work in a court of law. And you guys know this. Open shut. That's all I got to say about that. But keep playing these games. Chad Harvey with the 10. Shout out to you. Wes Watson is built like a pro with a penis-sized brain. Hey, yo, bro. Yo, fags. Yo, I don't know about Bernie, bro, but who's that guy that says he's like a used condom? Wearing all white. That description kind of matches more. But yeah, shout out to you, brother.
We got the girls there. We did the nighttime show for you guys. Those shows go into 1, 2 a.m. And then when that's done, obviously cleaning up, take the squad out for food. By the time I'm back at my spot, it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I'll either A, stream Overwatch, or B, I'll go ahead, for hours, into the morning, or I'll research like YouTube videos, what's going on, what's trending, go on X, tweet some stuff. You guys see me, I tweet always late at night. That's why I'm trying to build the audience up on X. And then post some reels on Instagram before I got banned. And, obviously try to be out there and put content out. So that's my day. And then I'll go to sleep at like 7, 8 in the morning. Sometimes sun is coming up and then wake up and do it again. But I pretty much live my life around the podcast to try to get you guys the best content. And that's what I mean when I say like, yo, there's no other podcast that works as hard as we do, man. I genuinely believe that. If you look at all the top podcasts, they might put out 2-3 videos a week. We're putting out 6, right? And that doesn't count Fed Reacts or whatever because
I don't know. Whatever podcast kind of beating you guys at that level right now. Just being real with y'all.
Is researching for that as well because, people love true crime. But what about you, Fresh?
All right, guys. So I have 2 schedules.
AJ, I'm not saying nothing no more. That's why I had to take down my shit ASAP. I didn't even expect it. But even my phone was going off through that stream. And I was looking at it when I was done. I'm like, oh, shit. Let me go ahead. But the only parts I'm going to put up is the part where I talked about ABBA because that got nothing to do with Fresh and Fit. And then the part where I talked about Tree because that got nothing to do with Fresh and Fit. It's just Tree and then the whole thing. Actually, kind of does because of the receipts that are there. So there was certain, not the doxing part. We are going to edit that out. But the receipts that she was cooking up with Daisy, Tree Logic, right? So I gotta edit those parts out. But the part that I'm going to leave up is where she's saying I was threatening her, which is not true. I did not threaten her. She's playing the victim as always. It is what it is. I mean, you can just play the video back. So we're going to have to put that back up there. But anything that has to do with Myron and Daisy, we can't. I'm done. All right. The only thing that's left is that Daisy is going to, break down the whole ABBA situation. She's gonna respond to that, and that kind of makes sense because that has nothing to do with the Fresh thing, Fit thing. It has more what to do with, the personal conversations that ABBA had with Daisy. Okay, so again, I'm keeping it focused. Y'all are saying, "Oh, look, just because she's messaging ABBA," yeah, that's weird. That's trifling as fuck. But when I told you we focus on what the attorneys are focused on, that's what we're focused on. Y'all, nobody's listening. I'm not so she's gonna drop the receipts on ABBA. ABBA, that got nothing to do with Fresh and Fish. So she's gonna do that, and then you're not gonna hear from her again. The next time you hear from her, it'll be another announcement on this platform on what's going on, or they announce it themselves. However they want to go about this. But there's nothing else I can do. I've reached as far as I can push. They got to take it over from me. There's nothing else I can do. But if anything, I'm only hurting, right? I'm only hurting the cause, so I can't do anything. And I want to see these guys go down. I'm not playing around with these losers. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna. I mean, even that dumb video where she can clearly prove she's in New York, and you're saying she's stalking you, Fresh. Yeah, you're gonna have to prove all of that, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, all of that slander. It's slanderous. It's slanderous. And you repeatedly call her an escort on your platform, slandering. You're actively engaging that. You gotta prove it. And so far, you guys have nothing. There's no proof. Just that she's a bad employee and a bad person when it comes to understanding men. I don't think she's going to, personally, just looking at it, I don't think the wins are going to be in the millions of dollars. And I'm just setting realistic expectations here. I don't think it's going to be in that, but I do think there's going to be some serious entitlements, but it's definitely not going to be for millions of dollars. I don't think they're going to do that. Really. I don't even think Fresh and Fit themselves are going to let it go there. I think somewhere throughout the process, they're probably going to cave and either pay out or something. I don't know. But somewhere they're not going to go all the way. Trust me. This firm is not a joke. I don't think they got it to go all the way, especially Fresh. I don't think they do. In Tree of Logic, you in that interview, you definitely ain't got the stones to make it all the way with these people. They're not playing with y'all. I'm done. So for those of you guys who didn't catch it when I said it at the beginning of the stream or the middle of the stream, I'm saying it now. Like, everything is said that needs to be said. Let the lawyers handle it.
One that's serious and one that's just playful. So if I'm serious, I have a whiteboard in my room with my goals, short term and long term, right? And my thing is like, okay, if I'm focused on making things happen for the business, or podcast, or real estate, I need to focus. So I have a list of things to do daily, and then I end up causing an effect of long term goals being successful. So I'll wake up in the morning, hit the gym, either with Kev or something like that.
Lying ass nigga. You lying ass nigga. I wake up in the morning and I hit the gym with Kevin. Who believes that? Who believes Fresh's routine involves a gym membership?
Successful. So business, or podcast, or real estate, I need to focus. So I have a list of things to do daily, and then I end up causing an effect of long-term goals being successful. So I'll wake up in the morning, hit the gym, either with Kev or with something like that, and then I'll plan out my day for my dry erase board. Once that's done, fun.
Beyblader, I never said I was gonna kill anybody over daisies. Tree of Logic is lying. Okay, so now I feel like you guys are causing reputational damage over here. I don't know. Maybe people are gonna start thinking I'm some kind of killer. Maybe that can fuck with my channel a little bit. I don't know. You have to prove a lot of things. I don't know, because a lot of things are being said about me that's not true. I never said that. She's gonna have to prove that I said I was trying to get at her. That's not true. I said she was gonna get exposed. And I'm not backing down from that either. Like, don't play with me. 20 minutes in a phone call, you get exposed, right? And that doesn't mean somebody's coming after you, Tree. It's just, at this point, just assume I know everything. We're already past that now. Just assume that. So now we just sit on it, and we sit on it, and we wait. But we ain't trying to kill nobody. Oh no, I don't play like that. I'm not that guy. She's lying clearly. And that's what these people kind of do. And you could by who they are, you know who they are, right? Look at the behaviors, you know who they are. She's out here just playing out, just lying. You're just lying, right? Anybody say that? Even the video you played, nowhere near did I say that. I specifically referenced social engineering. You're an idiot if you think that means murder. Just saying, bro. Anybody following you, you also need your brain checked.
Fun after, maybe go out with some friends, network, but work is done first, off on the board. Now my other schedule is when I'm like just having fun. I wake up, I do whatever. But the point here is that, like, guys, if you want to be successful in any endeavor, you need to plan it out. If you don't go according to the plan, have a written plan down either in a notebook or a dry erase board you can see daily. So when you wake up, all right, am I on point or am I off point? Because you might get somebody saying to you, bro, let's go drink at the bar with some friends. But are you hitting your goals? No.
Nigga, look at this Jerry roll we sitting over here. Are you hitting your goals? Over here looking like half a piece of the Michelin Man over here. Are you reaching your goals, Fresh? That is the question.
So why are you saying yes to that? You got to say no. So that's why I wake up every morning, either with a schedule or with not. But for the most part, it's with a schedule.
And we're going to definitely open it up for Q&A as well, guys.
Yes.
It wouldn't be Fresh Fit if we didn't give y'all a Q&A and answer some questions.
Super chat.
The thing
Whether
I like
it's
most about
girls or
Fresh and
whatever
Fit
it
is
may.
the back and forth and the craziness.
Yeah.
That's what I like most.
Okay, shut up. No, I don't think they like you very much, buddy. I think that is the last time you're probably gonna be on a show like that. What an absolute embarrassment you are. Like, listen, I didn't have to go defend Andrew. I don't even like the guy, but Jesus Christ, I can't stand you just bullying the guy all because you're an incompetent douchebag. They got no self-esteem for yourself. You go to jail, you probably got pegged, you did a bunch of roids, and now you're pumped out and you're angry. What do you think you're gonna gain from picking on somebody all because they choose family, they choose playing video games with their kids, they choose wholesome things over money, cars, and women. You're like, you guys got your priorities all just twisted up in a fucking bunch like Fresh's fucking finances, bro. Like, listen, y'all need to stop this. Young men, there's more to life than just hoes, cars, Lambos, all these different things. I don't care how aggressive they are with this messaging. Oftentimes, the more aggressive they are, the more they're trying to sell you something. You guys got to wake up to that. These guys are bamboozles. Darnell Elliott, shout out to you for the 10. Let's get a dub in the chat for Danielle. Danielle says, the problem, Duke, is you and Daisy made FNF a martyr. I didn't do that. Tree did that. Don't. No, we got to clarify this right now. I didn't make FNF a martyr. We didn't make FNF a martyr. Everything was going smooth until we got to talk about the rules. No one else everybody was moving smooth. Everybody was in unison. And then the rules. And then when all the channels started picking up, because, MTR, all these other guys, this right here, it Fresh and Fit drama sells. Fresh and Fit know that. They used to beef. Right? Don't act like y'all are cool now. All y'all used to beef with each other. So they know every time Fresh and Fit get in some kind of trouble, they're using them for views. This channel included. But we never, listen, we kept it on task until there was a ruse. Okay, I don't know what ruse you're talking about. Present the evidence. Even when she had a chance to, then she was just, let me explain the ruse, right? She was already pregnant, or what do you call it? She was already having the abortion. Okay, can we look at the dates for that? The dates that Myron brought up was the 5th of April, when he had that doctor on his live stream show that they had yesterday confirmed that was on the 5th April. But I'm sorry, her ultrasound and her abortion appointment, or not abortion appointment, but the appointment to get the drugs, right? That was on the 15th, 10 days later. So you out here just saying things that's not true, and we were even debunking it while you were live. It sucks that I have to take that down, but like, you guys, and they'll be dumb enough to leave it up long enough for them to clip shit. You're like, I don't think they're taking this seriously, because maybe this thing doesn't get tossed around too much. Maybe they still think it's a game. All right, but it's all in there. They can't prove anything. Or the only thing they can prove is like Daisy was mad inconsistent on certain things. That's for sure. They can prove that. But was it the thing they were slandering Daisy about her name, that caused her damages? And now she's securing proof that there's some like serious financial harm that you caused the. Jeez, man, like, you guys, I don't know, but yeah, keep calling me a simp. I mean, I'm just seeing this and saying, oh wow, okay. But again, that's her and Fresh and Fit, right? We're looking at her and Abba is a different situation. That situation is different entirely. Okay, so they got to figure out what's going on with that. But I'm gonna tell you this though, I won't be texting a girl at 2 a.m. repeatedly. Just saying, y'all can't say shit because their time zone is the exact same. There's no excuse there. Now, at first I thought, yeah, let me look it up. Quebec, Montreal, where we at? Oh, New York, Miami. Who else was in New York and Miami at that time still talking to Daisy? Oh, that's right, Abba was. Okay. She also let things slip to Abba too. So again, y'all acting like you're coming out here innocent. Y'all not innocent in this. Y'all just trying to, wrap things up together before everything gets brought out to the light. That's the way I see it. And the more I'm looking at it, the more sense it makes to me. But out of the fact is, Abba, this had nothing to do with the whole fresh and fit thing that Daisy got going on. So this right here was just out of left field and just total different drama that was created for no reason. Her beef is with FNF, and now you got this. I mean, you knew she has the receipts, bro. Like, I don't get it. But that's her to release. I only released the first three. Or the first two where it was there. It was definitely there. But I'm gonna re-edit it and post it again. Again, this is no dig against y'all, but if you're gonna put something out there, at least put it with full context, so at least the audience are smarter and they're wiser. Don't just put something out here to make her look like a desperate woman out here just wanting you. Bro, there were other things that were said before that. Just go be honest, bro. Y'all just need to be fucking honest. Stop talking to me. Go be honest. That's it. Right? She'll go live on it whenever she wants to go live on it. I don't care. But like, I'm just more worried about. I'm focused on fresh and fit. That's it. That's all I'm focused on. But I can't even focus on that because it's no longer my battle. They're handling it. I don't care. Don Juan with the $2 super chat says, "Can I get W's in the chat for J Mesa MRA? Yeah, get some dubs in it. J Mesa day one. Shout out to J Mesa. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, guys. What do you think of Wes? Dumb Watson or Weston, whatever you want to call him. This guy is a moron, bro. I absolutely cannot believe this. I absolutely cannot believe this. Like, look at this. Like, this guy has issues, bro. You can't be going out here doing that. You're not getting invited to shit. It's just how it is. M. Dot says, Duke, Alex in the chat. Where Alex at? You want to hop on, Alex? Wait. Where's he at? I don't see Alex. Is it PWF, Alex? Who? Hold up. Oh, yeah. There he is. Yeah. Hop on, bro. Here you go. We do about like a little 5 minutes back and forth. Hop on, dog. All right, I got to drop. Just let me know when you see a link. It's pinned too. Yeah. Nah, but like that, I mean, that's the crux of it, though. We can't keep calling her something we can't prove. Okay, it's not a hill to die on. It's just what you can prove. They can't prove that. So, it's generic. It's your birthday. Salute to you, brother. Salute. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. Let me hold up. Let me know if you got the link, Alex. I don't even know if you were trying to hop on here. I don't know. They just told me you were in the chat, bro. I didn't even know you were trying to hop on. Who's Alex Wilson? What is? Wait, what? No, that's Playing with Fire. Oh, we had a super chat. Made me smile. Shout out to you for the 5. Says, what's up, Duke? I want to sit down with you to pick your brain about some entrepreneurial business ventures. I want to start. When can we set it up? I'm not a like, okay. If you want to talk like tech and the route to go with that, I can help you out with that. But the only entrepreneurial route I would say is like consulting, right? Find a whatever industry you're in right now. So for me, like if you're in tech, right, I'll start a tech consulting business, right, where you can do it for cheap. Then you go out and you talk to find business solution for businesses, like kind of B2B sales. It's easier to start. I wouldn't say easier to start up, but relatively low cost capital to make things happen. But that's entirely on how you want to do it. But entrepreneur and business is so vague. Like you got to be specific, because if you want to be entrepreneur, you got to be in a specific unit, right? Not a unit, but a field. Like you got to be chasing something, right? So we got to know, where do you want to do it? Like what field do you want to focus on, and what type of business model do you want to follow? Once you have those stuff together, then we can talk. Shout out to Alex. Appreciate you being here, brother. What's up?
Yo, what's up, buddy? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. Of course. Love having you on.
Yeah, so I watched like maybe a little bit of your stream, so if you covered this, then my bad. But what was your overall like? Give me like the 10,000-foot overview. What was your overall thoughts on the latest ABBA and Preach video? Well, more ABBA video.
If I'm just looking at it top down, and this is someone who like I'm just okay. It was the videos put out there. You know, she saw it. She was kind of surprised because again, it was something that she felt was different. Again, and that's what I was saying because I see where Abba's coming from. To me, it seemed like it was a disconnect, but there were also certain things in the messaging that was just like, you're kind of feeding into this too, right? So it's just interesting that they didn't show that part. But I think if we're just trying to be honest here, I mean, you got to show all the parts, not the parts that you're just making her look crazy. Because I mean, at first, even on the first live stream I did, it kind of I was like, okay, I see where I was coming from. He was being strictly platonic here, and then Daisy is taking it somewhere else, right? And then plus you got the other context where, and I'm not making excuses for it, right? It's just I'm just trying to analyze how I'm rationalizing why she would think that was an okay thing to do, right? On Daisy's part. So I'm thinking maybe she's thinking because Abba was so nice and Abba said all these sweet things defending her from Fresh and Fit, right? And then he's messaging her at 3 a.m, asking her if she's okay, right? There were all these things put together. They're talking about dreams and all these other things. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just like, okay, certain things were, I mean, I can understand where it's like strictly platonic, but like other things, it's like, why, if we're trying to keep it professional, why even venture down this conversation, right? Like, why even feed into it? And yeah, Daisy, it was just dumb to, get involved in that and start, thinking that it could be something more. You got to consider the circumstances here. But at the end of the day, I mean, the screenshots we got, to me, it seemed like a crash out, bro. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like it's a red herring. I think whether Daisy's trying to fuck him or not is totally irrelevant. And I also disagree. This is one of the few things I disagree with Abba on, but so he made the statement that like, listen, guys, I know my worth. Like, no girl's gonna be like pursuing me this hard.
That was an odd statement too.
I totally disagree with that. Like I'm a lot less famous than ABBA, and even I've had girls pursue me like aggressively. Like, he's a funny dude. They have a relationship. You can see they have a witty banter and shit like that. It is totally possible that she could just be aggressively pursuing him just because she's into him.
Alex, wait till she's exposed it. In those interactions, he initiated a conversation.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, to me, that whole part is irrelevant. I just disagree with this characterization that the only way she would be that aggressively flirting with him is if she wants his money. It's possible, but it's also possible that she's just really into him. Like, I think he's almost like it's almost like the opposite of like an ego. I don't know, like maybe like he's like playing down his, I guess, like sexual marketplace value, maybe a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, that thing I thought was super.
Bitches, bro. I know he playing that shit down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's playing it down a lot. Then like the other thing, which is there's a lot of things that were hinted at that weren't revealed, which apparently going to be revealed in Tree of Logic stream. So I don't really know what that is. But the one big thing that I will grant,
Alba said it's going to be a Daisy's pimp, which is like, yo, this is really bad. It's really bad because that first of all, there's I don't even want to go into that, bro. They're just going to be watching that.
I mean, it would not surprise me at all if Daisy has a pimp. Like, none of this stuff would surprise me. That was kind of, I was partially my speculation from the start. But the one thing that I do think was a valid point, which is that Daisy went pretty hard at Fresh for encouraging an abortion. She made herself seem like she's very pro-life. She said it's against my religion, blah, blah, blah. Yep. And then she went ahead and got an abortion.
And you know what? That's a valid point, right? And you got to do it. You definitely got to cut that point because then it does go against the whole religious values and whatnot. No, it's valid. I agree.
Yeah, like, do your religious values change based on the month? Like, yeah, that part was like, look, there would be no contradiction there if she didn't really go at him for the encouraging the abortion, right? But she made herself seem like she's very pro-life, which is fine. I know a lot of people who are very pro-life, but they typically don't, like, 2 months later decide to get an abortion. Nothing wrong with her getting the abortion. Probably a good decision, in all honesty. But the contradiction between her like going in on Fresh for that doesn't actually also, that doesn't change. Like, two things can be true at once. She could be a piece of shit and Fresh and Fit could be a total piece of shit. They're not mutually exclusive in any way. So like, I saw Myron's latest reaction. I reacted to it. He was really trying to, like, again, prove the point that she's a piece of shit, essentially. But that doesn't,
dude. And the thing is, I was shocked that they would double down on it. Like, because I'm like, yo, that all you guys did, you brought in new photos. You just admitted that those old photos you slandered her with initially were false. you're making this too easy.
Yeah, there was like weird contradictions. Like, for example, in previous streams, Myron says he doesn't even think she's pregnant, like she's making it up. And then he's like, look, she got an abortion. Well, if she got an abortion, that means that you were wrong earlier. She must have been pregnant. Both those things can't be true at once. She can't be faking being pregnant and also be getting abortions.
Exactly. I think what happened was on that day where we got the ultrasound, she also got the pills for the abortion.
That
right?
would not surprise me. Yeah.
No, that's what it is. And Tree of Logic, I think Tree of Logic knew that. I think maybe. I'm not sure on that, but I know for a fact Abba did.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe wouldn't surprise me. I don't know Abba knew or not. I have no idea of knowing, but yeah, like so before I did my reaction yesterday, I wrote down like
no, he did. When she exposed the full message, he did. When I finally read the full thing, he knew about it.
Okay, yeah,
that's why it's so weird. Now it just makes me confused because it's like now, why now? I don't understand. Maybe he's realized, oh, maybe things are getting serious legally. Let me just back up. I don't know, and that's up to him. But y'all not gonna make me look like some kind of lie when I know that, like, listen, the truth is right there, and she's gonna expose it herself. I don't even know. This had nothing to do with him aside from the message that was going back and forth. This had everything to do with Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff is also like a distraction, whether Abba knew or not, whether she's a fucking, like, all of this is like largely a distraction from because everyone, Fresh as Fit's whole audience hates Daisy. They think she's a piece of shit, but but they're not pissed. That's not why they're like so upset. They're pissed off because they think that, well, they're actually accurate in thinking this, that Fresh and Fit lied to them and gaslit them and just treated them like fucking idiots. But before doing my
By the way, this is the one thing that is actually going to brutally destroy Tree of Logic. If she doesn't have a pimp at all, she doesn't have a pimp. She's never been an escort.
What is the evidence that you think Tree is going to bring up for that?
I don't know. Just like the evidence of the fake doctor that was on Myron's stream that called in and talked about, hey, the Planned Parenthood meeting that happened on April 5th. Yeah, that one, she likely got an abortion. You know, the fake doctors. You can get anybody who, behind the camera. If we see his face, even better. But if we're not going to see the face. There's going to be some guy talking behind an icon, and then we expect to believe that was the guy.
The doctor didn't change anything at all. So he basically said what everyone could see. Like, you don't need a doctor to tell you that document shows an abortion. You don't need to be a medical expert. But you know what was really, really weird that I haven't seen anyone point out? Did you notice how they also circled HIV-1 and HIV-2, but it wasn't addressed at all? So when I first saw that, my initial was like, oh shit, are they going to claim she has HIV? Does that mean Fresh has HIV? They purposely circled it. So
one at straws, dude.
But then it was never addressed. So I'm like that's, to me, the abortion is not nearly as interesting as whether she and Fresh have HIV. Well, I'm assuming Fresh doesn't have it, but like that was what was circled. So to me, the implication was very clear. It's like, okay, she has HIV, but that was never addressed by the doctor, which I think is it seems like that must have been deliberately done. I don't know. Like, why would you circle it and then not mention it at all?
Yeah. Like, I don't know either. Right, I think maybe you want to draw the audience eyes to it to subtly, throw that shade. That could
but then you want to hedge enough so like you're not actually. So if people are like, yo, you made this up, so, bro, I never said it. I never said it.
Yeah,
you guys assume that I never said it. Yeah, it's like a cowardly way of like hinting at something. But what I was saying is, before I did I did a stream yesterday reacting to Myron's reaction, and I wrote down all the big things, like ahead of time, before even watching it, all the big things that Fresh and Fit need to address. It was a list of about 6 major things and 4 minor things. It was things like Fresh lying about paying for the bracelet. Yep. It was the contradiction with when people pointed out that she was an escort for that website, and Myron claiming that that website she uses Seeking Arrangement, the fact that Seeking Arrangement's banned in China. It was like these big glaring contradictions.
We already sent this one off. This one was the one, and we got it off of Fake Myron's channel. But this is the thing that set it off. Myron read this here. Right, hold up. I got you, Nick Sack. Oh, Nick Sack, bro. That's a funny ass name. Hold up. I got you, Nick Sack. Let me just read this real quick. There you go. So he says, hello, I knew Daisy Chen in Shanghai. She literally robbed me of several thousands, and she was a gold digger on Seeking Arrangements. I got the videos to prove it and the Shanghai police report. Sorry you got ensnared by the spider web. He sent this to Fake Myron, not the actual Myron. Myron read it off on his stream after he got it from Fake Myron. And then he says he met Daisy in Shanghai. on seeking arrangements. That doesn't exist. I think we've all just forgotten about that part already because we're so into just tarnishing her character now because there's all this stuff that is coming out, right? So everyone's saying, oh well, let's look at that, kind of like what you said, as a distraction. Like, okay, well, let's point to that, let's look at that. Okay, but why are we looking to that? Well, let's look at what they can prove, and they can't prove she's an escort. That video is not going to hold up. And if they ask, hey, you got to get that guy from Shanghai that gave you this document here, because that's what they're going to do in discovery. You have to pull out all of that.
Yeah, this is one area where I totally disagree with you on. I don't think there's going to be any kind of a lawsuit. So like the only reason I know this is because I went through like the John lawsuit and I had to like really learn a lot about defamation. So like I think a lot of people think that defamation is just like someone lies about you, but the hard part about defamation is you have to prove financial damages. So she would have to show like, hey, because of your false claims, I got fired from my job. Like that's what needs to be proven for defamation to go through. And
that's what's in the works. That's the thing. Like, damage,
but
not only financial but reputational.
It has to be something that can be like tangible. Like for example, it could be maybe emotional distress. You could argue potentially, but like just reputation is too open to interpretation. It has to be like something like, hey, this lost me this job and cost me like this amount of money of therapy and type of like what is even her job? Like that's the one thing.
Yeah, but there's also the civil side of things too.
This is all for civil. Defamation is purely civil. It's not criminal.
No, what I mean by that is, so you got the financial piece that you can sue for, but it's not just the financial piece too, right? So it's not just, okay, maybe in terms of awarding a settlement, right? It's based off of the loss that was incurred, absolutely. But there are other things like if you can read it, it'll tell you when you can prove it causes reputational harm that can be damaging not only to your job but all the other things that you have going on around you. You have a case. And this isn't just coming from me.
Yeah, there's like multiple. So for defamation, there's multiple components, even before you get to damages, just in terms of.
Maybe you're reading something because it's different for different states. They're in New York right now.
I'll be honest, I am familiar with Florida, but I have because John lives in Brazil, so we were also looking at it from like a international perspective a little bit when I was going through my lawyer. Like I just don't like I still have no idea what her job is. She seems like she has a lot of money.
I think she works. She's she said this multiple times on the show too. She consultates for. Okay, so she works with surgeons and she's the model. So if people want kind of like they want this or that, she walks them or consults them or something like that through that, and there's like a kickback or something like that. It's top surgeons in China.
She might be doing that, probably is, but I don't know. I don't believe that she's making all her money from that. Like,
no, it's not all from that. She's also making, and that's another thing too, because it's all like investments and all that stuff too.
Like she like throws around money like crazy. Like like someone who has $15,000 to just drop on a bracelet is like a level of wealth like way above me. Like we're talking like millionaires, people for whom dropping 15K is just like nothing like that, right?
Bro, she got money. I'm not even joking, bro.
No, I know she has money. I totally believe that. The question is, how does she have that money?
All that crypto stuff, like she's not playing games. Like that's why when I was looking at it, I was like, yo, fresh. Like she really y'all out here talking dollar cost crypto. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. You could have easily learned from this one, but no, it's not. Yeah, I know she has her job, but then she's also doing other things too. But I see what yeah, because the investment side, how can you prove financial loss, right? I mean, I don't from like defamation. You can't.
That's what makes defamation so tricky.
That might be, you might be right. Maybe from a regular job, right? You can prove that, but the yeah, you got a point there. I'll give you that. You got a point. I don't know how you can prove that if you got investments.
Defamation is just really, really hard. It's like one of those things that people talk a lot about, but like very few defamations, because this is what happens. This is how the process goes. She goes to a lawyer, they go to a lawyer, and the lawyer sits down, reviews the case. Now, what happens next depends on how ethical the lawyer is. If the lawyer is unethical, he'll just be like, yeah, you got a good case, sir, take your money. If the lawyer is ethical, he'll be like, hey, listen, I don't think this case is going to work out. Just pay me for my consultation fee or whatever. But even if the lawyer is unethical, it keeps going. At some point, they're going to hit a brick wall where they're going to be like, hey, I've spent like $40,000 on this. Why are we still not even like making any progress? And then at some point, lawyer's going to be like, hey, maybe this case is not that great. Maybe we'll just, agree to do a non-disparagement agreement and go separate ways. That's like what all happening with me and John. We just signed a non-disparagement agreement. We could have both easily gotten there without a lawyer, but since he was so gun-ho about suing, I wound up having to get a lawyer. But at the end of the day, it was just a waste of money for both of us.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is
John, 'cause you've been through that same shit too with John Anthony lawsuit.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
That's right. So you actually have more of an insight on this than anything else. So yeah, please.
That's the only reason I know is just because like when I was like researching the fuck out of this. I was talking to multiple lawyers because it would have been a pretty, like, he was at least making claims that he was going to sue me for a lot of money. So I took it pretty seriously. But the other thing is that, like, okay, this is where you and I might disagree, but I think it's entirely possible that she has some crypto money, some investment money, but I would also venture to guess that she probably has a sugar daddy or two.
There's a possibility. I actually don't know that. Like again, I just ask for the receipts that are relevant, So I'm not sitting there saying, hey, who's your baby daddy or sugar daddy or sugar mommy or whatever it is. I'm not doing that. If somebody says X, okay, can you prove that or can you disprove that? That's literally my MO.
Oh yeah, there's no way I can prove she has a sugar daddy, but it's just a speculation of mine.
These things.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I always hedge by saying I suppose, or my speculation is. I'll never like definitively say that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I think that's the crux of it is that I think that, yeah, like this in the last 48 hours, some definitely big character flaws of Daisy's has been revealed. But I think, like, for example, I think a lot of people.
Chat. I don't know if Daisy wants to call up, though.
Yeah, I'll chat with her if she wants to come on.
Daisy, the link is pinned if you want to. But yeah, that's up to you. What were you saying?
But I was saying that like that's not something like I never thought like Daisy was like an upstanding citizen. I don't think most people did.
Never thought that either.
Yeah, but none of this new evidence changes anything about Fresh and Fit. None of it.
What do you think? What do you think when they did that live stream? Do you think it was just a rehash of the old stuff? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
Definitely, yeah. It was 80% of us things they've said. They maybe like made another point on it. There was nothing new at all. Like they spent 10 minutes proving that she has plastic surgery. Like everyone already knew that.
How do you character assassinate someone based off their surgeries? And if some of their incels are using that as an argument.
But why would they even focus on that since she's public about the fact she's had plastic surgery? Everyone knows she has plastic surgery.
That's why I find it so petty.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to prove that you live in Wisconsin. It's like, dude, I've already admitted that. Like, why would you need to prove that? That was the one thing. And then the other thing was proving the abortion. But she has publicly herself said in the past that she's going to get an abortion. So there was really no need to prove that either. Like, yeah, she said it herself. So
yeah, she said it. No. What caused this is she said that on this channel after she did her exclusive with Tree. That's what ended up happening. So she ended up saying, hey, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. And then that's when the floodgates of text messages started coming from her end. Right. Because she was just saying, I'm not going to do it. But I would say we all kind of knew that, but it was kind of obvious. Abba called it, other people called it. It's like it just doesn't make any sense. But I see where she's coming from, type shit.
Yeah, no, I do too. I mean, like, I think at some point she'll have to go back to China unless she gets like some kind of immigration here. And I can imagine that having a half black baby in China is frowned upon. It's what?
It's not gonna work. A half black baby in China? No way.
That's what.
As a single mom in China, can we be honest here? We got why is a Western black man making single moms out here? Can we ask the question at least? I think we forgot the plot here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fresh is like highly irresponsible. Even you can say grossly negligent. You could actually legitimately say that Fresh is grossly negligent. He's not just negligent; he's grossly negligent for busting inside of all these girls raw and then not willing to assume the responsibility for the potential outcome, which is obviously a fucking baby. And obviously that video where he admits to tricking a girl into getting an abortion in the past is horrible look. I think that's one of the most unethical shit I've heard in a while, is tricking a girl, gaslighting a girl that loves you into getting an abortion. It's just like foul.
Is it the McGriddle or the McHail Mary or whatever it is? The Hail Mary or the McGriddle? No,
I think the Hail Mary.
He buys her a McGriddle and then dumps her after he impregnates her.
but first he tricks her into getting an abortion by gaslighting her and telling her that they'll have a baby later on. That's like the foul part. That's just like, ew. And the fact she's like bragging about it for some reason.
I think that Daisy back there. All right, Daisy. You know you got things that I don't know what your parameters are. So don't say anything that can incriminate yourself or anything like that, or not incriminate yourself. What you saw, like what do you call it? Like put you at odds with your what you got going on. But here, let me bring you up real quick. Give me a second. So Darnell, sorry about this, bro, but hang tight real quick. We gotta get Alex and Daisy going on here. All right, there you go.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, so I saw I saw what's happening in the chat. Like everybody is like so obsessing about how I make money, but I really I do a lot of things, and also currently I'm not working. I'm only here because of Fresh. I moved here for him. I was going to start a fresh new life in here and working, and also getting my company set up in here. That was my plan. And I do have savings because I'm 28 years old, and I've been working my whole life. They don't know what I was doing before. They only see these traveling pictures on my Instagram page because I started traveling last year. I did like a world tour with my friends and family. So they don't see behind the scenes when I'm working hard in China during this even pandemic. I don't have to show them how I work hard and how I make money, right? I don't have to prove them like how Miranda did, like, oh, I get this money from this and that. Why do I have to do that to prove to people? I feel
I
like
don't.
it's a shallow thing to do, like I don't have to, because all I know is I'm clean. I don't scam people. I don't steal. That's it. I don't
Well, you
have to prove them. I already said enough what I do.
If you're a convicted criminal, right?
Right.
like look, you don't have to do anything, right? But this is the court of public opinion, so you have to admit that like you're a relatively young girl, you're 28, and you have a shitload of money. If you can drop 15K on a bracelet, you gotta be at least a millionaire.
That's not a lot of money for me. That's a lot of money for those guys. That's not for me.
Well, that's a lot of money for most people. That's a lot of money for me.
That's why most of people don't have money. I don't have to explain to them why I have 15K to spend on my bracelet. And I don't have to be a billionaire or million to spend that money. I can have 100K in my bank account, but I rather to pay for that bracelet because I love it.
But she even has properties, investment properties.
Yeah, you understand?
But
because
that would
people
make you
spend their money differently. Some people, they do investment. Some people, they rather saving their money to buy properties or whatever. But girls have a different perspective how they spend money.
I get it, but that's like still put you in like the top 1% of income, and it is kind of confusing how a young girl who could get that much money.
I suggest you to go to China and see the world over there, because a lot of my friends and even girls, they're doing much better. They can make 10 million profit like easily on just doing TikTok.
I know there's rich Chinese people, but that doesn't change anything.
They are not rich. They are working hard. That's why they got money. And I don't have that much money. I never said I'm rich. They said that on the show. I never said I'm rich.
To be fair,
you gotta be no. Wait, hang on.
That's
You're clearly financial. I don't know what your definition of rich is, but you're clearly really financially well off if you're able to travel. But like you're way above okay. I'm not saying that as an insult, but like you're clearly top 1% of earners.
Right. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How many Chinese people travel all over the world? And it's well known. Everybody knows Chinese people love to travel. Everywhere in the world. Everywhere you go, Chinese people.
And it's the country with most amount of millionaires in the world.
Right. Like, I mean, it's just a lot of opportunities over there, and I'm Chinese. I know how to make money over in China. Like in United States, I don't. And people saying I'm making money from this cloud. I'm not so far. Everybody's making money out of me from my content. Everybody's using me for making money. But me personally, I didn't make $1 from this, and I don't want to. That's not my intention. My intention is my revenge to what people who have done in the past to hurt me, made me pregnant. That was my intention. So far, I did not make even $1 out of it.
Yeah, I totally believe that. I don't think you're making any money off this cloud because you don't have a YouTube channel. But then once again, you're saying like there's a lot of rich people in China, of course, but you're in the top 1% of rich people in China. Like you're like the
It's
fact like
not. I swear I'm not rich in China. I
do you think
swear.
you're wait, do you think you're like the average Chinese person in
I
terms
am
of
not.
income?
I'm
Average,
not average.
like
First of all, I invest in myself. I work so hard on my body, my appearance, and also my brand. I study. I improve myself. I go to beauty pageants. I do this and that. I do
They're
that. I
not
do
mutually
finance.
exclusive. They're not mutually exclusive. You could work really, really hard and have a lot of money. They're kind of synergistic. I'm not saying you don't work hard. I have
Hmm.
no. I'm sure you do if you say so. But like, I don't know why. Like, or you do you think you're like the average Chinese person in terms of like money? Like, you're clearly well above that.
I'm not average, but I think I'm just doing okay. Like I love to have fun. I love to travel. I love to have knowledge to
yeah,
see
I
the
think
world,
you're
what's
doing
happening
okay.
over
Is
there.
definitely it's definitely like
I
higher than
love
what
I
most
love to be
people do.
sophisticated,
You're
and
you're definitely in the Daisy. I don't even know why like this is a. You're
but
definitely in the top
I've
one
never
percent.
tried. I've never tried to show off or telling people I have money.
I'm
I'm
not.
not
I'm
the
not
one
saying.
who's saying
I'm not
that, but
saying you do. I'm not
everybody's
saying you do.
right.
But
Everybody's accusing me like, oh, she's that and she's this, she's rich, like she's that. I'm not rich. I am not.
okay, unless you're just like highly responsible with your money, and that $15,000 was like 50% of your bank account, then you have to be quite financially well off. Like average person cannot drop 15K on a bracelet
It's
unless.
because I'll tell you why. Okay, first of all, I don't spend 15K every day. I really like that bracelet, and we were in the shop, and Fresh couldn't afford it, so I'm like, okay, I want to show him that I'm into him, and this is real. Like, if he can't afford it, okay, I can do half and half. I even like sacrifice for that. I never pay for things when I date. I don't, and it's not in our culture.
Guys,
Like,
can I get through the super chat real quick so I can
Sure.
clear this
yeah.
out so you guys can continue? Nick Sack with the 5, shout out to you, says, will you go into more details exposing West? Hell yeah. After what I just saw, absolutely we're gonna expose that clown. He says he didn't really do 10 years like he claims he did. Hey, can you send me something to point me in the right direction? Let's go. He says for his courses are insane. Yeah. That one I'm looking into. Those prices are ridiculous. Like
let,
they're
let
all
me let me let me ask Daisy another question. So like just so you understand where I'm coming from, I've always thought that Fresh and Fit were pieces of shit. So all your arguments about Fresh, I think, are largely true. But here's the part that is like massive contradiction on your end is that you went pretty hard at Fresh for encouraging an abortion. You said that's against your religion, but then you wound up getting an abortion. Do you see that contradiction?
Yeah, I do. I'll tell you why. Cause in the beginning, I thought there was something real between me and him, and I really wished to keep the baby with him. But after all this bullying and stuff, and show that character who he is, I do not want to have a baby with this type of person. I don't want to involve my life with this person. I don't, and I'm very like under a lot of stress, and you don't know how it's difficult for a woman to carrying a baby for 10 months in the United States, and also to raise a child by herself, because I do have a lot of responsibilities as well. I can't just ruin my life for this like how to say douchebag.
Yeah,
I
no, I totally get that, and I think you
because
probably made the right decision. But
he never.
that's not what I'm talking about. So, like for example, when this whole thing started, a big part of the thing you were saying on streams is that like, hey, Fresh wanted me to get an abortion. That's like killing a life. So you were saying that after you knew he was a piece of shit, and it is definitely then a contradiction if you say that and then you go ahead and get an abortion because that makes it seem like, hey, she's not actually pro life. She was just pissed off at
No,
Fresh.
no. But the thing, like, I'm Daisy's friend, and she's staying with me in New York. Like I've seen how she suffer, and like a woman, like for me, I'm studying a lot, I'm working a lot, but like for me, my dream is to have a family and to have babies. She was taking supplements to have the baby, but she really wanted the baby. So of course, like, after seeing all this shit, like she just didn't want to go through that anymore.
I totally get
That
that.
that's
Like,
why that's why
what?
it seems like a contradiction because she really wanted. She was taking the supplements. But after, like, just to step in her position, or your mom or your daughter, would you let your daughter to have a baby with this type of guys?
I totally get that. And I think Daisy made the right decision, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the contradiction between her shaming Fresh for wanting to get an abortion. That's what I'm talking about. I agree with you that she probably made the right decision. I don't fault her. I'm not pro-life. I think I don't fault her for doing what she did. I think it's something that she had to do for her own well-being. But I'm saying there's a contradiction between her shaming Fresh for essentially wanting to get an abortion and her getting one.
Because when they were talking originally, he wanted the baby. When they talk in person, he wanted the baby. But for a woman to go through an abort is very difficult because maybe sometimes, like Daisy, maybe she wouldn't be able to have babies anymore because that happened to my aunt. She got pregnant when she was 16. That was in the 80s, whatever, 70s, And now, like, she doesn't, she's single. She doesn't have family. She doesn't have babies. It's big shit for a woman. This is a big deal.
I think you're misunderstanding me because I'm not saying that there's something wrong with her getting the abortion, right?
No, you're saying contradiction, right?
Right. You're talking about how in the beginning she wanted to have that baby. That could all be well and true, and I'll just take her at her word with that. But I'm talking about what happened after the falling out, after she started going public. When she was doing her initial round of appearances, after she realized that Fresh was a piece of shit, she was still basically attacking him for wanting to get an abortion, right? And then she went ahead and got an abortion. That's what I'm referring to, the contradiction there.
I would say I don't know if she was continuously attacking him. I think it was more of like just jabbing at their religious values, right? So it's just jabbing at the hypocrisy of the religious values they claim to hold, but it wasn't really there. I mean, I guess it does make Daisy a hypocrite though, because she did get the abortion at the end of the day. But I mean, she is calling out Fresh, who does this shit on the daily and hides behind his religion. So
yeah, I think that was a good thing that she did. I'm not trying to like bring this up to shit on Daisy. I think she probably did the right thing about explaining her side of the story. Yeah, I'm just saying that a lot of people look at that and see that as a big contradiction.
And I'm fine with that. People can judge me from now because I know this was coming, but I still think I made the right decision. And I know people can say whatever they want. They can curse me right now. But I just know that I wanted this baby. I wanted this baby before. And I know this is going to look bad. I know, but I'm not regretting exposing.
Daisy, real quick, because I think one of the criticisms too was when you came on the last stream that we had, when you had the goal like really fast or whatnot, they were saying it was because it was because of Tree of Logic. Why did you have to leave real quick? Was it because of Tree of Logic and her receipts, or was it because you had something else going on?
What Tree of Logic? Like, I'm not bothered by her because she's clearly very dominant, and she was trying to control me. She wants all these exclusive things for her. When I refused her, I told her, you can't tell me what to do because I'm an individual and I know what I'm doing. I will take all the consequences.
Yeah, she's a fucking weirdo. I guess on a different type. Go ahead.
She texts me every time I'm on public. Every time she told me, I told you to shut the fuck up. I'm like, who the fuck are you telling me to do this? Who are you?
Yeah, no, she's a fucking weirdo. But on a different note, I want to ask you this actually. So initially, you said you fell in love with Fresh or whatever. You started liking him. I guess I'm curious. How does a woman like Fresh? Like, he's clearly very dumb. You seem like you're someone who values intelligence. He's clearly super stupid. You must have realized that. He's like socially awkward. He has a stutter. I mean, like, what made you like him?
No. I didn't know all of that. He only showed his true color when he tried to break up with me. He disappeared for 3 days. So that's why I went through his stuff because I was trying. I saw a news on the website saying what happened.
You're talking about character, though. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's like very stupid. Like his brain doesn't work.
I don't know he's stupid because I'm busy leaving China, spending time with my family, making money. I'm busy at work. I was 2 months in China. I had to do a lot of shit. I don't have time to investigating him. I just know I'm dating this person. I want to trust him. That's all. When people
there's no investigation necessary. When he opens his mouth, within 1 minute. Like you don't need to investigate this. I
guess I'm a naive girl then. Like how
this conversation is happening.
Okay.
You're seeing how literal like Daisy is. Like she's very like she's even just breaking down everything.
I don't focus on internet.
But like Alex,
this has nothing to do with the internet though.
No. I know. You're dealing with the emotional side of like what emotionally was attractive, or not even like would you either physically or what do you find attractive about
I'm telling you, he's romantic. He's got a game.
Okay. Well, you think he has game?
What he, I mean, he
think
knows
he has
how to get
game.
girl. He knows how to get girl. And also, I'm not attracted to like guys who's aggressive. But he was not aggressive with me. You know, we don't talk like, I mean, like he doesn't bother me all the time. He gave me space. I gave him space. So we had mutual
Okay.
understanding. So
Hey
I like
Daisy,
that about
I'm,
him.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna take you for a drink. Facts.
Two plus two is four. Who decided that?
So at what point? Okay, I'm not even grilling you right now. I'm legitimately curious about this stuff. Like, at what point did you? I know you said that you learned some things about him when he didn't show up to the house for 3 days.
Yeah,
That's when you
right,
learned that his
right.
character. But did you legitimately like not know that he was, I don't know, like really stupid?
I
Like,
didn't know. I swear to God, I didn't know. I didn't know
okay,
because he treated me very nice. When we were together, he treated me so nice. He knows I like to play golf. He take me to golf course, like surprise me. He knows I like this and that. Like he supported me in everywhere, you know, every way.
okay,
And
So
this
okay.
includes the fake jewelry that he buys these women.
the,
Oh
the
yeah, that's
fake
pretty funny.
jewelry,
I
the
think that's
fake
part
jewelry
of
when
we
he bought
call
it for
that
me, he
having when
told
a
me
guy
he bought
does
it from
that
the
to get a girl.
dealer. Yeah, so I thought
Fuck with
he's innocent. I gave him another chance, you know, like basically when I fell in love with somebody, I'm stupid. Okay, I admitted that. Like I am stupid.
But that's the thing, you know, because I know you, and I know your ex is a Chinese, is very wealthy, and you said no, you broke up with him because he's not as fun, right? You were refreshed because he's fun and romantic.
Yeah, and then how he switched
I
it
guess
off,
that's
like it was very bad, you know, very bad. Even though that I didn't want to have anything to do with him, I was just gonna move on until I find out I'm pregnant. So when he disappeared for 3 nights, he didn't like answer my phone call. Like I did nothing wrong, you know. He just disappeared because he wants me to leave. So that's why he did that. So from that time, I started to Google him and to learn things to see who he really is. And then I saw his jewelry box and I saw the watch. I'm like, wait, this is fake. But
Mm,
I lived in his house more than 2 weeks. I
mm.
know that was wrong, but I never wanted to leak it out, you know. But
Well,
I just
it's
wanted
not. It's
to
not
protect
wrong.
myself.
There's nothing wrong with you living with your boyfriend in the same house. I don't think that's wrong. It may
I
be
just saw
a
the watch
stupid decision, but
because I do his laundry, you know. I fold his clothes. I do this
oh,
stuff. I
how
cook for
cute.
him. And then I saw the watch. I'm like,
you would
wait, this is
fold his
fake.
drawers.
Wait, can you tell me the story again about how he can't swallow vitamins? I thought that was one of the funniest things.
Okay, I bought him a lot of vitamins like multivitamin, fish oil, liver detox because I used to work out a lot, you know, so I know a little bit about nutrition. So I was trying to help him to get into like healthier lifestyle and stuff like that. Because if he's gonna talk about fitness and all this stuff on public, he need to like be an example, be the image, right? Like if I want to sell, like for example, like a surgery of a breast surgery, I have to have that image. So like I was trying to help him though. Like when I ordered these pills, like these supplements, and it came when it arrived, and he said, "Oh, I don't swallow pills." I'm like,
This seems like a problem I had when I was 7 years old.
I ordered like a protein shake because I don't know. Like I know a lot of like like how do I say, like for example, Asian don't eat
Culture.
this. Like culturally people maybe they're like culturally they say Asian don't swim, you know, because I don't know these things about different regions, you know. I didn't know. I'm
That's
not
that's
the.
that's not an American thing. That's just a fresh thing. Most of us can swallow vitamins.
That's why it felt so weird for me. I'm like, I told you I'm going to do like order supplements for us. Why didn't you tell me before? Well, that's not very important. So that's not important. I'm just
No, it's
saying.
not. It's not important. It's just funny as fuck.
I'm just saying, like, I was being nice and genuine with him. Even like, I don't buy fake shit. I bought his mom like all the stuff like from the store, fresh from the store. Like, I took his mom there. You know, I was being genuine here, and he was tricking me. So you can see the difference between me and him, right?
Oh, there's a big difference. One of you is a cute Chinese girl. The other one is like kind of a fat black guy. I mean, there's very big
Like,
difference.
and he even said that on public himself. Like, he buys this, he orders from Amazon or Chinese market, Chinese fake market, this 100 that costs
Yeah.
$100 to trick women, and he teach guys to do that. That's not nice. Don't do that. Don't buy anything, or just buy simple like flowers. Girls will be happy
Yeah,
with that.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
But don't buy fake shit. That's insult. Disrespectful.
Yeah, that part was funny. So did you not see any like? Okay, let me ask you this question: was there any like red flags that you saw leading up to the part where he didn't show up for 3 days? Was there anything that like kind of stood out to you?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Yeah, sure. Was there any red flags that you saw leading up to like before that incident happened where he didn't show up for 3 days?
Yeah. Because first of all, his Instagram was taken down, like the main one, right? So basically, he does like car rental and he sells cars. So he has like a huge platform on that. He's depending on that. So he was very stressed about that that time. So I thought something happened. So that's the excuse he made to break up with me, because he said the business may be over and his Instagram is down. He's worried. So I'm like, okay, maybe this guy, like, you have financial issues. So just tell me the truth so I can help you, or I can be there for you. So because I don't get it. Why does someone who loves me and like did all of this stuff just like switches off all of a sudden? It's not like I cheated on him or I did something bad.
Mm-hmm. What yeah, that's actually, I wanted to ask you this. What exactly did he mean the business might be over? Because I assume they make most of their money from the podcast. Is like the podcast seems to be doing okay, more or less. Like, do you know what
Yeah.
he specifically means by that?
The podcast pays for the bill. That's all. But I don't think he can make major money from that. He doesn't, because like he needs his Instagram to sell cars. If if he can make enough money from that podcast, he doesn't have to go out and hustling, sell cars, rental and stuff. Because this is not a high value. Like I don't see any high value men going out there and selling cars like that. Really.
Damn, all the
That's
cars,
Hey,
all the car
yo,
salespeople in the
that is
chat are
great.
like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'm not saying that's. I'm just saying like people who's very well off, they don't do that.
Yeah, sure. That's true. People who are well off don't have to need like a bunch of side hustles. So okay, so he was referring to the car thing when he said that.
He didn't say that, but his networking and everything is, built by Instagram and stuff like that. His connection is all on there. If he lost that, Instagram is a big thing. It's very
Okay,
important. So I mean, well, of course, he's gonna lose a lot of money. So he was
okay.
very stressed, and he cannot get the Instagram back. And ask why his Instagram was taken down, because so many people hate him.
And you said that they got your Instagram taken down.
Yeah, I have proof. You know why? Okay, I'm gonna say that right now.
Okay, go ahead.
So his former worker, Sheena,
Hmm?
this girl, she's a hacker. So she used to work for them, and this girl, she's a real criminal. And I'm gonna show you guys tonight.
Tina, as in Sneeko's ex-girlfriend.
Sheena.
Xena, yeah. I think she does mean Sneeko's ex-girlfriend.
Because I've heard something about that before. Maybe somebody exposed it. Maybe
I don't
it might
know
have
if
been
that's
free.
Sneeko's ex-girlfriend. I don't know any of that. I don't even know Sneeko. I met him like one time, but I don't study these people. I just know that there's a girl. Her name is Tina, and she has my Instagram down, and she has server records, criminal records, and I have all the paperwork. So if Myra accusing me for being a criminal, I mean, why is he working with a criminal, real criminal? Press charge. She had server charges before in the past, even on 2022. Okay.
What was the reason that Instagram gave you? Was it for impersonation?
Like using other people's profile.
Yeah, impersonation. Okay, I totally believe that, by the way, because they got my Instagram taken down a few years ago for that.
I knew it because I kept referencing yours, and
That
there were also a couple of the OnlyFans girls that had that happen to them, right?
I had to pay.
yeah, there was
4K.
like 5 people who got their Instagram taken down within a week for the same exact reason, like impersonating myself. Like clearly, I'm not famous enough to have like people impersonating me, but yeah. But fortunately, I had a friend that worked with Facebook at the time, so I was able to get it back. But everyone else got fucked.
But look what karma gets them back.
Interesting. Here's another question. Why, like, did you initially think that Tree of Logic was like a good friend to have? Like, did you not see the red flags?
No, I never see her as a friend.
Okay,
She's on the platform, that's all. But she was very manipulating, like aggressive with me. I don't see her as a friend. She says I'm her friend. No.
Oh, okay, so it was just like purely like business collaborating. There was no
Right,
like
just
personal element.
cooperating, not even business, just cooperating. She reached me out. She was trying so hard to get the exclusive content for her, which she got it, and now she turns her back to me.
Do you know what she's like? She's like she's been hinting at that she's gonna reveal something crazy. Do you know what she's gonna try to reveal?
I don't know. I have no idea, but she's mentioned something like pimp stuff, but I'm not worried about that because I have no pimp.
Mm.
So she can go ahead and do that, all of that stuff. And I wish she can fake something so I can, finally, launch some stuff that she defend me,
Bro,
But
yeah, that's
but
facts.
I'm not worried at all. Like I'm not worried because there is no pain such thing. I am here because I met Fresh. I fell in love. I moved to this country for Fresh, and I got stuck here because I was pregnant. Period.
Well, now you're good, right? Like now you can go. Like, are you gonna stay in America? Or are you gonna go back to China?
I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
Okay. And then final question for you. What's the actual story on like the lawsuits? Is it like are they actually suing you or what's the deal with that?
No, they're not suing me. I sue them. And I'm not going anywhere until I get this shit down,
It's a
until I
big
get
firm
justice.
too, bro.
And I actually got damage from financial damage, job wise, emotional wise. I'm seeing a therapist. I have all that proof, and I even have girls who is willing to testify on
Daisy,
court.
calm down, calm down, calm
Okay,
down,
okay,
calm down,
okay,
calm
okay,
down.
okay.
No, no, none of this is
Shut
an
up.
none of this is an issue for her. None of this will.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. There are things working in the background, so we just gotta. You just never know.
If you don't mind me asking, if
That's
you don't
what I'm
mind me
saying.
asking,
Alex, she's got a case here, bro. But it is what it is.
well, I didn't know about the financial damages part, but like if you
I
don't mind
just
me
trying
asking,
to tell you that on stream. I wasn't trying to say too much.
Financial damage. Okay, I'll tell you. So they like a beauty pageant. They determined the contract with me because I had a contract for 1 or 2 years for being an international director. I was in Lebanon for 3.5 months, so I was an international director for that beauty pageant. Since I won the beauty pageant, and then they have to how to say it? They have to cancel the contract with me because of these rumors that affects their image.
oh, okay,
That's one thing.
you might have a legit case then, yeah.
That's one
Oh,
thing. And
dude.
another thing is, I also have a modeling contract in China.
Mm.
Okay, let's see what happened. I mean, I already lost a lot, and that I didn't care about losing all this money because I know everything has a consequence. If I decided to expose him to show people who they really are, I know it's gonna cost me, and I don't care.
But so just to clarify, they're not suing you. Like you haven't received anything from their lawyers because they've been
No,
saying like
I haven't. What are they gonna sue me? Sue me for making me pregnant or insult me in public?
they would try to claim like I don't know invasion of privacy or something. I have no idea. I
They
just know
can.
that.
I mean, they can. Yeah, they can go ahead.
Daisy.
Okay, I just want to clarify that you haven't received anything from their lawyers because they keep
No.
saying like, "Yo, we're
No.
suing her."
I'm telling you, a lot of these guys, they're lying. Everyone is saying, "Oh, Duke, you're gonna regret this." Yo, they're lying. This is why, like, we didn't even have to say nothing, right? They're lying. They don't have anything. The tree fresh and fit. It's all rehashed nonsense. So when they're saying they're gonna sue, we're sitting here laughing at like, what y'all gonna? You're not doing nothing, y'all. There's nothing in the works for them, but they have no idea what the fuck is coming, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I never believed that they would have a legit case. But I just assumed since they kept saying it, we're suing her, that there was at least some kind of illegal. I guess they were just lying
No, I
about
think
that.
we're talking about that, the out of state call or recording or whatnot. You know what that was? Where they were like you recorded the voice or whatnot.
New York is a one-party state.
Yeah.
Did all the recordings take place when you were in New York?
Right.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it was March 1st, April 1st or March 4th, April 1st, and I flew to New York on 26th of March. And even though they are trying so hard, they're gonna say baby is not his. I have all the proof. That doesn't matter. He admitted he nodded in me, and I was staying in his house. I have all the proof. How can he avoid that? He cannot. He's not running away. He cannot run away from this, because he caused the damage. This is true. Everything I said is true. So I don't care how people gonna say I'm escort. They can say whatever they want. I don't care. But
Yeah,
the
y'all keep
fact
calling her escort.
we
You're gonna
have
have
to
to prove it.
focus. What's the
You're gonna
fact?
have to prove it.
The fact is they are not human. They're not human beings. They're heartless. Just heartless. Okay, they're like public insult me and then making fun of me being a single mother. They just say bullshit. They just talk bullshit. Like
Daisy,
Got,
did you
gotcha.
want to let's talk outside of it. Let's talk about something outside of the case real quick, so we can just stay away from that just in case.
Yeah.
But do you have anything to say? Because people are saying in the chat, okay, what about Abba? Yeah, I agree. Let's stop talking about the fresh and fit stuff.
Abba.
Let's just move that aside.
Yo, Duke, I gotta skip.
They don't have a court case or anything with Abba, but Abba did release some stuff today. So,
Yo,
But
Duke, I got to run. But fun chat. It was
okay.
good to meet. It was good to virtually meet you, Daisy. Hopefully,
meet you too.
everything works out for you. All right, take it easy.
Ciao.
ciao. I don't know if you want to touch on that a little bit. We won't go into the FNF stuff anymore. They already know what's coming.
Yeah. I'm tired.
But
I'm
they
really
want to
tired.
know. They want to know the because I hinted and you're gonna break it down because you got more of the screenshots that the stuff that Ava put out wasn't the full story. And when I did my first live stream, that I have to edit in real put back up because we got the Tree of Logic situation in there that I wanted to edit out real quick. But they were saying that because that the photo screenshot that Abba had, it wasn't the full conversation, right? And some of the people in the chat were saying, well, the time zone was different, and because you sent me the screenshot of two of the ones where he was texting you at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m, whatever
But
it is.
what's the time
What
difference?
time was it for where Abba was at the time, so the chat can like get the clear picture?
Yeah, y'all guys know Abba lives in Montreal, Canada. That's the same time zone as New York City and Miami. That's easy. Just go. If you have an iPhone, set it on your iPhone. Put Montreal time zone come out. Easy
So
as
why
that.
did he only focus on that part where you were like pretty much like I want you and what's your Snapchat and what was? Can you
Yeah,
explain that?
because after all the things that like I exposed Fresh, and I was thinking maybe he's back off because he afraid I'm gonna expose him, but which I never intend to. Like he came up to me first. He texted me at 3 a.m. and he asked me all the time like, how are you? Like, hope you're good and this and that. I'm gonna show you guys later tonight about all the screenshots. I have my part of story. I haven't tell. Okay, I was even shocked. That was like the least person I would think that will do such things like that to me. Like forget about Tree and all of that other person. Like I don't care. But Abba, really, I had my respect for him. I thought he's a real nice gentleman. Like when he defended on me and when I gave him the interview and all that, I was being honest with him. But then what happened? He just want to catch the last content for
Take
him.
advantage.
And also he hates Fresh and Fit. That's gonna make him look so good because
Let me ask you this: 'cause, if you want to chat, they're still hard headed, right? Because they're saying, "Well, listen, I even asked you guys on my last live stream that I took down, right? I said if a guy texts you at 2, 3 in the morning, initiates a text, and it's consistent, most of y'all said booty call hour. Y'all already know what time it is. So I'm not saying he was flirting, or I'm not saying that she's gonna release that on her channel, and you're gonna see that. But I'm just saying, like, if we have the proper context here, I think would be all right. Let me get chat real quick. Shout out to Yazabeth Cruz with a $10 super chat. Says it seemed like Abba was sweet talking to Daisy, saying I'll pay attorney fees if she names the baby Abba. Facts. I mean, you're putting a lot on a woman, especially if she's going through that emotional shit. Whirlwind with what do you call it? The fresh and fit and whatnot, and you got this bigger YouTuber, you're sweeping her off her feet, gonna name the baby Abba, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff context-wise that we're missing here. But like she says, he seems very confident in that video, and then texting her at 3 a.m. That seems weird to me. It's weird to a lot of people, but he exposed what he exposed, so you gotta expose what you gotta expose. It is what it is. Don with the 2 says, Alex, tell how Tree operates. Oh, you going. My bad, bro.
Nah, I don't want to talk about her. Like
No, we
not
don't need to.
important.
She's a non-factor. Like
She's
I don't.
like
She don't
not
realize how much of a
important.
non-factor she is, but it
Like,
is what it is, bro.
yeah.
But
Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you.
Take it easy, Daisy. Oh, hey, you're not running because of a Tree of Logic doing a stream or anything that I don't know about,
That's
right?
fine. Let her be. She's a clown. Let her
I
be.
mean, I can't believe she was gonna use that as some kind of argument. Like, what are you
Oh
talking
wait, she was saying, she was mentioned that I look nervous. Dude,
Yeah, like
I was on the I was on the phone
you were
for work.
scared of her. I'm
I had
like,
to connect people from China. I was on work. I was nervous because there's something about work, some issue about my job, because I was worried about that. I don't have time to watch your stream. Who the hell do you think you are so important? God damn.
hey,
Bye.
no. All right,
Bye,
Daisy, I
dude.
appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. That was good, brother. How you doing? I can't hear you, brother.
I'm all right, Duke. How about yourself?
I'm chilling. I'm doing my thing, living life, living the
I
dream.
hear that, man. Yeah, I just wanted to, chime in and well, first of all, let me start by just saying thank you for making that one episode. Is Fresh and Fit caller calls in, disagrees with Myron's real estate advice. That
Yeah.
was me. I was the
That was
FNF
you?
caller. That was me.
That was you. Hey, yo.
Good evening, Mr.
Ever since I
Gaines.
exposed his real estates, I've been referencing your call. You know that, right? Because you tried to warn a lot of people. You tried to warn a lot of people in their chat, and they clowned you for it.
Yep. Yep, that was me. Good evening, Mr. Gaines. Future Congressman Fresh.
Hey, that's him. It sounds like him too. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You called it out. Okay, what about their advice? Gave you the red flags before before they got you calling in.
I mean, basically, it was just encouraging debt, and also that I've seen this before. Like, I mean, anybody remembers in the days before social media, those 90s infomercials, and 90s, early 2000s, you had those infomercials, right?
Yeah.
Buy my book on real estate, become a financial guru just like me. The seminars in Vegas. That's all they were doing. Was just giving generic information similar to those infomercials from years
I
ago.
pulled up your super chat too, by the way. I'm talking to you right now, but shout out to you. I appreciate the super chat.
Yeah, no problem.
You shoot?
Go ahead.
You shoot?
I was in Bak, DC, Afghanistan when that photo was taken.
Oh, word. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. But yeah, like I said, it was just, they give generic information out about, and you'll hear sometimes Fresh, if you go back into their earlier episodes, they were telling you to put down like 3% on a house. They were actually telling you to put down 3%. Now you got to go back, because now they did change it I want to say about a year ago. They did start changing it where they do encourage to put down 20%. But at first they were telling you, don't put down 20%. Don't tie up your own money. Use the bank's money, OPM, other people's money. That's the biggest lie ever told.
That's factual.
What they don't tell you is the downfall. Like, if anytime you read your contract, for example, the bank reserves the right to call in your loan, meaning if you don't have all the money up front to repay the loan, they can take your house.
Mm-hmm.
They can take everything. They use terms like cash flow. And here's the thing.
I think it's just buzzwords, though, right?
Exactly. They're buzzwords. I mean, just think about it. Especially, all you have to do, and if you remember the episode, I kept saying, just pull up a mortgage calculator. Let's do some math. Do the math, and you'll see, like, your payments, whatever cash that comes in, assuming your tenant pays rent on time every month, there's no cash flow.
You're right. Let me ask you a question. When you saw me expose a video of the real estate, and you found like the fact that he was going through kind of a problem you were predicting would happen with a lot of these guys, where they weren't considering evictions and dealing with squatters, repairs, and all these other things, right? So, what was your thought process when you found out, oh, Myron is dealing with these same issues that I was trying to warn him to prevent from putting on his fans? What were your thoughts on that when running through that?
Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't surprised. You know, you know, that it's just common sense. You ask anybody that's been a landlord. I mean, I remember my grandfather told me stories years ago. I mean, my grandfather had owned so many houses in LA. This is back in the 70s. You know, he owned so many houses in LA, he sold them all. And I remember asking him, I said, well, Grandpa, why'd you sell all those houses? Do you know what those houses are going for now? And he told me, he's like, I'll be honest with you, I was losing more money than I was making. I have tenants that wouldn't pay. I try to evict them, and then California, they got some the most tenant-friendly laws. Like you can't, like he was telling me stories back in the day, you couldn't evict somebody during a holiday. He said he had a tenant that, would make sure that the court schedule was always that the court date was always around a holiday, and he could never evict the guy because you can't evict in California within X amount of days of a holiday. And it just got bizarre. My grandfather was losing so much money.
Yeah, just even hearing that, man, like it's crazy how they would just willingly wish this kind of stuff on these other people and whatnot. It's just crazy. Hey, it's Brian Scotty GLL Harris. Shout out to you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. I specifically appreciate you, man. Like when everybody was still hating in the chat, bro, you were out there, y'all. Some of y'all too were out there rocking because I know Daisy kind of spilled a little bit, but like, yeah, they have no idea what the fuck we're cooking up back here, which is crazy. And it was funny. We're sitting back here watching them talk about, oh, we're suing you, we're gonna sue you. They haven't done anything. Nothing.
Yeah,
back here, okay, sure, guys, whatever. That's the thing. When you got the truth, you ain't got to do anything. You just got to sit there and just watch them. Just watch them. That's why when I'm watching all these other people, I'm just like, okay, all right.
But that's the thing with the thing with Daisy is, and again, I'm I full disclosure, I am a Fresh and Fit follower, so full disclosure. But
hey, listen, you're the most pleasant one I've had. If all like you, we wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, no, it doesn't mean I can't be respectful. You know what I mean?
There you go. That's all we ask.
Yeah. But the only thing I can say, and don't get me wrong, like I said in the beginning, I really felt sorry for Daisy, and I still do. To be, there's no doubt in my mind that she was in love with Fresh. There's no doubt in my mind, but there are but she does have a lot of credibility issues here, and
that's fine. You're right. They're huge.
Yeah.
Right, there's a lot of credibility issues, but everyone's looking at the pictures, they're looking at the plastic surgery, they're looking at her, they're looking at all these different circumstances, and I get it, but realistically, it comes down to the damages she's gonna prove that they caused her. That's ultimately that's what's gonna end up here, and these guys, they're sitting here playing checkers. They're not. Your boys aren't getting ready for this. You're a Fresh and Fit fan. They're not taking it seriously. Right? Everyone's clowning me. The fans are clowning me because I'm taking it seriously. And I'm emotional. You got everybody flip-flopping, not knowing what the fuck they're doing. They're flip-flopping aside. Okay, just stay over there. Right? But it's just one of those things. They're not taking this seriously. They're playing this game like it's on the internet, bro. They think this is a game. That's why listen, I'm not joking, dude. That platform's in danger this year. And it's not even trying to on some fuck shit or whatever it is. It's just you can't stop this process, bro. You really can't.
Well, to be honest with you, I've been watching Fresh and Fit for about 3 or 4 years. I remember the Anna Quinn Fitness, Mrs. Cheek scandal, the Miranda scandal. Every time somebody said this is the end of Fresh and Fit, they only get stronger. And that's what one of my super chats to you was about too. Was like, look, you got to make sure it sticks. You can't make them a martyr because they always talk about the Matrix. they're coming after us. You protect yourselves.
The
This
only
and
person
that.
I see that's making them close to a martyr is what Tree did, because that right there literally got it got a small percentage. I'm not actually a large percentage of people. I'm not gonna cap, bro. There's a large percent of people who just all of a sudden are now like hating on Daisy, and then yeah, she's got her flaws and everything like that, but now it seems like, not saying they're per se siding with Fresh, but they definitely hate Daisy for sure, and they're like calling her out on these other things and whatnot that has nothing to do with what the original case is. So it's just one of these issues that I'm like, y'all need to look at this a little closely, man, because are we looking the truth here, or are we looking to confirm biases? You let me know whichever one you want, but it's not. We out here just trying to see what we can prove. But I'm telling you right now, these guys aren't taking this seriously. I think they think this is a joke. So I guess, I don't know. I'm not saying anything regarding what's happening anymore. Like, I mean, Alex kind of already did a little bit of that, but it is what it is. But I think it's just, moving forward at this point, because listen, the one thing you can just sit here until the cows come home and you can debunk every tooth, dick, and dummy in the chat or in the comment section. You can try to debunk them all day, but they have their biases and their notions. That's the thing that got me so disappointed, because it's like, yo, some of y'all are supposed to be for facts. Every facts we whip out, you guys are still on believing it because you point to some kind of character reference about her. Oh, look at her boob job. Look at her. What kind of girl like that has money? She's definitely an escort. She probably has a sugar daddy. You're looking at all these other extra things other than the core issues. Yeah, those things are there, and you can speculate on those things. But does that pertain to the actual case at hand? No. And that's simply the distinction I was trying to make. Everybody just lumping her character in with everything. Yes, I know. Yes, the things that are out there, it's questionable. Some of the things are sus, right? But I mean, let's just be real. Is she an escort? No. Can we prove that? Yes. Can Fresh and Fit prove she is an escort? No. And they're still doubling down, bro. That's a problem. Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. But any last words, brother?
Yeah, well, just wanted to respond to what you just said. The only problem is that let's just pretend that Fresh and Fit are taking it serious, right? But the thing is that for this to work, Daisy is going to have to, and I understand maybe what Tree acknowledged, I think that's her name, said may have been harsh, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge that she does have a point. Okay, you got to remember, assuming Fresh and Fit have lawyered up, you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. All right, but assuming they've lawyered up, I can promise you, whatever law firm they picked to represent them, they're going to be hiring private investigators. And if they see Daisy out there with out here drinking and partying, carrying on with friends, that they are going to.
You guys aren't understanding though. So that Monday, right, where she was gonna go get the ultrasound, that was the 6-week mark, right? That's where she also got the prescription on that same date. Fresh and Fit said that no, it was 10 days prior that she got the abortion. That's where they even brought out that doctor on that last show. It's still up there. You can go watch it. No one's saying anything. That doctor said, hey, it could be, right, that maybe that visit she initially had, that's where she got the abortion. Well, that doesn't make any sense because we just disproved that. Right. So again, that's what people say. And here's the thing: there are a lot of people, including Tree, that know that she got that those pills on that date. They all know that. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, y'all don't understand. You can't say a whole lot, but it is what it is. Out of the bag now. A lot of people knew about a lot of things. Even the people trying to pretend they're innocent, they knew. Right, but just hate on Duke because he's the emotional one, right? He's the one who's just bold enough to just call it out no matter what. Everyone just like, oh yeah, Duke, you simp. Okay, but they're all lying. That's why they're coming out doing their little parts and scattering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing I could say to that is just remember the Amber Heard thing. I mean, her taking a deuce in the bed. I mean, that came out in court. They're going to do everything they can to crucify her.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
You really gotta, and I haven't seen like exactly what it is, but just you gotta trust me, man. It's not looking good. It's looking like a Diddy type situation for Fresh, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, but now the only question I have is that I did see one of your previous videos with Daisy Was it a case? Was that? And you were talking about that video of that alleged escort talking about money, but you only saw the back of her head and all that.
Yeah.
Was that actually Daisy?
No.
You know. Okay, so that wasn't her at all.
No. Not even close.
Okay.
And they can't even prove that with her.
Okay, because
I mean,
if,
what they're saying, what Tree of Logic is saying is they have access to the man that filmed that video, so that's what they're waiting on now. So let's see what. And I thought she was supposed to stream today. Why is she not streaming today? I thought the stream was supposed to happen today. I wonder what happened. But I mean, there are a lot of things that are being waiting on right now. But I mean, you're Daisy. We're just waiting to see what that is. Clip, sent. These are powerful attorneys, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And the fact they're not taking this seriously is just crazy to me. I understand their mentality now, like that childish mentality, I give a fuck attitude. It's unseriousness. I think they still think some element of this is YouTube. I think that's what they think this is. That's why they say, "Oh, we're gonna sue you. We're gonna do this. We're doing this," and they're making all these claims, but we're sitting back. We don't have any letters, bro. We don't have anything. You're just talking for YouTube. Stop talking for YouTube because we're not talking with y'all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I wish you guys the best of luck, and either
Not
way,
me.
I mean,
they're in space.
Okay.
I'm here to provide updates. That's all I am doing. Updates.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wish Daisy the best of luck here. Like I said, I have no animosity. I have no animosity towards her.
Gonna need the luck.
Yeah, I mean, I have no animosity towards her, and I'm sorry what Fresh did. I mean, honestly, he definitely gave the red pill a black eye. I'll definitely put it to you like that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, you can't call yourself high value. The thing that got me was when she released the text messages. You've been high value man. Well, I didn't. We both thought you can't get pregnant. I mean, well, what did you expect when you ejaculate inside of a woman?
I know Daisy mentioned it earlier, but like, listen, I'm just thinking, like, all those women who are now just like coming forward, bro, all have provable experience with Fresh. All saying,
they're gonna be coming out of the woodwork.
Fresh about to get Diddy, bro. I'm sorry, I wouldn't go. Like, listen, they already let it out there. He about to get Diddy, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. You out here just sticking it raw, knowing you got shit, bro. You getting in some shit, boy. Like you think she's playing with y'all. You honestly think she's playing games with y'all. That's y'all. It's the arrogance. But then I'm the one with the high ego. I'm the one who just can't accept it. Meanwhile, all y'all knew a little bit of the pie behind the scenes. Y'all were just holding it to yourselves. They all knew what the date was. The only problem is they were trying to control the information on when Daisy was going to let that out. Because she let it slip on my channel. But I'm the guy. I don't want to talk about it no more. It pisses me off now. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. That's what it is. Every time I think about it, I just remind, like, just looking at the chat and whatnot, just like, damn, God, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe this. Y'all switch up like that? Okay. People that think they know something, they don't know nothing. But it is what it is. Shout out to you, though. I appreciate you calling them out because I quote you all the time. You literally, man, I don't know when they're going to do a call-in show next, but you're literally out there saving lives.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that, and like I said, I didn't do it to embarrass, Myron or Fresh.
No, you watch them. You're a fan of them. It is what it is.
Yeah,
you're trying to help. Yeah, you see them, teaching or coaching in the wrong direction. I vibe with that. If more Fresh and Fit fans were like you, honestly, I think the platform would be a better place. But unfortunately, there are a lot of idiots. Okay. So, but shout out to you. I appreciate you being here, brother, man. It means a lot to me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for your service. Arnav Bataya, shout out to you for that and says, hey, what's up, Duke and Alex? Trust me, I don't like FNF the slightest, but back to Fresh's weight. It's unfair to make fun of him. Sure, his face got puffier, but maybe he gained muscle and fat. Are you trolling me? The guy's been losing the same 30 pounds he claimed to lose for the past 3 years. What are you talking about? Yeah, are you playing with me? I can't listen. We're guys, okay? What is it? We're boys. We're just doing boy shit, right? Maybe not like that. Not like that. We're not doing that boy shit. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, listen, bro. Like, Okay, if you out here preaching weight loss, fitness to be healthy, and you over here gotten like 2-3 freaking cornrows on, not cornrow, what do you call it? Bear, what do you call it? Bear bellies, right? You got all these bear bellies out here, right? Neck rolls and back neck folds, like bro, like who are you to tell anybody anything about working out? Who are you to preach or sell courses on becoming high value men? That's like taking fitness courses from a fat guy or an average out of shape guy, right? Why would I ever take advice from that guy? He's not gonna do anything for me. So of course I'm gonna clown him. Hopefully they clown Mo. Mo losing more weight standing in a goddamn hot ass yacht room than Fresh has ever lost in an entire year. Just be real. So with Fresh, it's just you can clown him. I mean, he's never gonna take it seriously. I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. He's never gonna take it seriously. Look at that sitting there with that bare belly. He don't give a fuck. He know that, right? But again, at the end of the day, it's just whatever you do to whip him into shape. Brian says W Alex. Yeah, W Alex, bro. He definitely got more information out than we originally should have gotten out, but it is what it is. At least you guys know exactly what's kind of going on. Yeah, she's collecting these people like freaking what do you call it? The Infinity Stones, bro. And each have a story to tell. Oh boy, each of them have a story to tell. Fresh. I mean, oh man, these stories are crazy. I mean, it's gonna be more than these screenshots too, by the way, because you're gonna have to account for them. But I'm an idiot. Yo, GC with the 20. Let's get a dub in the chat for DC. DC says 15K, not rich. Okay, are you well off? But Duke, I told her she was playing you now. She's in Abba's DMs and many others going to the next guy. Beautiful men only go for dudes like Fresh for money. What? No, that's not true, dude. I date a lot of beautiful girls. All right. I think, again, here's the thing. You just got to be cool. And what I mean by cool is like, I was going to say you got to be chill. But again, what I mean, like, you got to just mellow, bro. You got to mellow. And like, honestly, because sometimes guys will feel nervous when they're around a woman, and you shouldn't feel that way, bro. Like, honestly, that's why these guys, they're not used to being around women. I'm going to tell you something, bro. Let me tell you guys something real quick, okay? I'm going to tell you something. You got to be smooth as hell. All right? You got to be smooth as hell. You got to be relaxed. You can't be no awkward, Danny over here standing with like the yacht club. You saw these guys were standing around. They're just holding the drinks. They don't know how to approach the woman. They don't even know how to just walk up behind a woman and just, talk to her. Right? You put your arms in the right places, right? There's a lot of things these guys don't know. They're just awkward. You have to, it's like being able to read somebody and read the mood, right? Read the mood as you're conversating with them. It's hard to even explain it. To me, I just do it, like, but you know what I mean, right? You just do it. See, that's why I don't do this game shit or book shit or what. Because I don't know, just do it. I don't know. That's what I gotta say. All right, just be smooth. I don't know why this is so fucking hard, but again, I'm not you. I'm not any of these fanboys out here looking for girlfriends, okay? So I don't know. But to me, like, just go have a conversation, be chill, relax, be smooth, make sure you look in the eyes, you smile a little bit, right? When you talk, you slow it down. You're going to be all right. But then, I see a lot of these extra shit these guys are putting on it, and you just overcomplicate it, bro. How do you even coach this shit? Like, you don't know. Like, to me, it's just, you just do it. It's just what you do. Maybe you hang around more women. Right, you hang around more men, you understand, bro. It's not that hard to get like cute girls, beautiful girls, gorgeous girls, right? It's not. I think it's all from in here, bro. All y'all are blocking yourself in here. You see a beautiful girl, you automatically think, bitch. Yeah, look, see, there it goes, resting bitch face. There it goes, right there. No, bro. Oftentimes you don't know what she's thinking. She could be the sweetest girl you ever met. Just looks intimidating, but she could be the sweetest girl you ever met. And who knows? You could be that first guy to crack that shell. Who knows? Right? I don't know, bro. Just go talk to her. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. This is red pill shit. Like, why is it? I don't want to talk about it. Like, every time I think about it, y'all spending so much time talking about women and whatnot. And I guess I'm not in your shoes, so I don't care. I don't get it. That's why I'd rather clown these guys than even care to even do anything. Maybe that makes me an asshole. It is what it is. But I mean, at least I wouldn't allow myself to get finessed by these bozos. I mean, come on, I know a whole lot better than these guys for sure. And I ain't high value. I'm not any one of these things. I don't have anything that they got. But bro, come on, bro. What are we doing? Nick Sack. Yo, your name Loki kind of sound like Nutsack, bro. Like when you say it real fast, that's why I always pause when I say it. He says, shout out to you for the 5, by the way. He says, I've been following Wes since his channel started. Just let me know. Daisy choose better men next time. This is crazy, but thanks for the entertainment. Yeah, I would say this was crazy entertainment. Now we go into the lull period. All right, aside from what she's gonna do with Ava, so that's on a whole different level. But we go into the lull period, right, where real shit happens behind the scenes while little boys play online. But yeah, I think yeah, you gotta have a better choice of men, and Abba is not. It's not it, bro. It's just, like, that's not it. Abba is not it. People like Fresh ain't it. All right, you just go find you somebody who can match your energy or some shit, bro. Like these YouTube niggas are not it. All right, a lot of these dudes are cornballs anyway, so just leave them alone. M. Dot, shout out to you for the 2, says, still waiting on Myron to debunk Duke's real estate claims. He's not going to do it, right? It's better for them to just call me a loser, weirdo, try to make me out to be some kind of stalker, right, than to address the claims. But yet, his fans, they can just go around lying. Oh, I'm worth this. I'm worth that. Bro, okay, whatever. I'll be this guy over here, whatever. Yo, Mr. Tim Tom with the 1, shout out to you. Mr. Tim Tom with the 2, shout out to you. Says, I've heard that Fresh is bi. Is that true evidence? That's one of the evidence that the content, one of the women seeing Fresh brought up. Now, there are a lot more things behind that. But from what we're seeing, yes, there's some things there. And we don't know. Again, to me, I'm allegedly that this is no longer in my hands, bro. So I got to say allegedly. But you never know with these people. You never know what you get. Just say it. Yo, shout out to GC again with the 5. Says, Duke, I said Fresh. You aren't fresh. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. My bad, dog. My bad. Bro, I just listen. I'm just feeling good right now. I don't know. You guys understand? Like, I just feel so relaxed, so much joy. Like, just things just weight off of my shoulders. Right? Yeah, y'all have no idea. Like, you fucked up. But I feel good. I'm really feeling good. It's like one of those things where you just oh my God, it's just yeah, like it's gonna be one of those times now. But yeah, shout out to you. I wasn't paying attention. He says, Duke, I said Fresh, you aren't fresh. I don't want to be that nigga, but shout out to you, pause. He says, but you aren't ugly. Y'all really think I look good? For real? Like, I'm not one of these vanity fucks, right? I don't sit there and say, oh, look at my face. You know, but I look in the mirror, I see a guy, you know. I don't think I'm good looking. I don't think I'm bad looking either. But some of y'all just be like, "Oh, hey, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you. It just made my night. You made my night. I don't think I'm that good looking though. I think I'm just average out here." He says, "If a woman goes for Fresh, it's for money." Here's the thing though. Again, I think, yeah, for sure, Fresh. Yeah. But I don't think my looks get me there. Do you guys? I don't know if my looks are. Because I usually think I'm a good talker, you know? I tend to think of that myself. I don't know, but I don't feel like I'm a looker. I don't rate myself. What meat waffles at? Pause. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm a looker, but like, I mean, I know how to talk to people. I'm good at talking to people. I'm really good at that. So I think that's what I like to think that's what helps me with women. I don't know. I mean, I'm fit too, so I can throw that out there. But it's for good looking. I'd say I'm pretty average, you know. Nothing too good, nothing too crazy. Y'all can agree. But yeah, shout out to you. This was completely unexpected. But yeah, this stream is staying up. I'm not taking it down. It's staying up. The other ones that we did take down is a final announcement. I gotta edit out the on the first one. I have to edit out the fresh and fit part. I have to edit that out because there's some things that I said I got to take that out too. Okay, because I don't want to be, I don't want to complicate anything that's currently going on right now. So that's going to be gone. But we're going to have the tree of logic part because she's talking shit about me. She's saying I threatened to kill her. That's not true. It's like you knew information, you tried to hide, and I just exposed it. But like now it's like, Now we got more information on you. And it's not about your death or anything like that. It's just the same information I'd find on any one of these motherfuckers. But it's even worse. It's even worse. I'm like, oh my God, this woman. Ugh. What am I doing here? Is this your queen? Huh? I'm not stepping off of this. I'm not. So it is what it is. Call it what you want. Oh shit, I got more super chats. Damn, y'all. I appreciate it. FB with the 10 says, Wes, you have to be rich, ripped, rare, and have a hot girl. And if you don't have those things, you're just a bum Andrew. Is it worth selling your soul? Wes freaks out. Bro, Wes is a loser. Yeah, I gotta look into his prison story. I gotta look into his prison because these prison channels, they fake a lot of shit. You know that, right? They fake a lot of things. So I got to see what he's faking because it's a grift. There's a prison grift, chat. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I got to look into that because I had no idea. But there's all sorts of people in there. Nick Sack with the 5, shout out to you, says, same. I feel good finding your channel and knowing you expose the truth. Thanks for your work. I appreciate it, man. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm like perfect 100% of the time. I do misdo things and I do have huge blunders, right? Like putting Tree of Logic's number out there. I admit I was hasteful for that. She didn't deserve that. Right, but am I backing off from what I found out regarding all of this information? No, because when they expose it, they expose the exact same thing. Matter of fact, it seems like they're starting out with half truths while we're going all the way, but then we're getting criticized for going all the way, and I'm getting accused of threatening a woman. They call me a simp here for defending women. How can you think that argument is gonna work against me? I'm all of a sudden now threatening women. You don't realize I'm a simp here, according to these guys, right? That all I do here is simp for women. I imagine the majority of people in the chat, most of them are women. So again, why would I be out here threatening women? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So she's just exposing herself as a liar. I can't be associated with that. It's a Mike TV 2.0. It's funny. He's got a channel called 2.0. You know what's even crazier? She used the same photo in that same thumbnail. The really rugged out, me looking all thugged out and shit. Right? It was to sell an image, to make it seem like I'm an aggressive guy and I just want to harm this over 6 foot woman. You taller than me, woman. How am I supposed to hurt you? What am I supposed to do? Huh? I'd rather just expose you. The fuck I got time trying to do anything to you. Girl, get the fuck out of here. I love women, including you. I just don't agree with what you do. I think it's a little slimy for my taste. I'm sorry. But chat, we got another super chat. No, we don't. All right, shout out to you guys. I gotta go. Like I got another thing to go. But I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but spending time with Dukendon, it does mean a lot to me. And then, like I said before, I'll try to keep you guys updated on some of the on some of the updated legal information here, right? What's going on, and I will only keep you updated with what Daisy says, okay, with what the updates are. So, they might be few and far between. They might be, periodically. We don't know, right? It just depends on how the process moves. But there are a lot of things working behind the scenes. So Travis Banks says, you said you was glad you doxed her. No, I didn't say I was glad I doxed her. I said I don't regret it. That's a huge difference. I didn't say I was who's glad about doxing somebody. You're not glad about doxing somebody. All right. I just said I don't regret it. There's a difference. I learned from it, but I don't regret it. Get your fucking facts straight. I'm saying this right now. I'm not glad that I doxed her. All right. I'm not glad that I did any of that. I'm just not regretting it at all. I learned from it, just like the other videos, but I'm not. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, dog. What are you doing, man? Come on. Be too cool with the $10 super chat. Shout out to Be Too Cool. Said, what's up, bro? The FNF must have forgot they have footage of them once defending Daisy and saying she wasn't an escort. And now doubling down, and now she's gonna look crazy in court. Yeah, they're trying to make her look dumb in court. And it's like, yo, you do realize you guys are the one going back and forth here. So were you lying then or you lying now? Which one is it? You got to be honest. Are you lying then or you lying now? You got to be honest with us because it doesn't look good. All right, you guys look wishy-washy as hell. And you remember, the last live stream was supposed to be the final end-all, be-all receipts. And then they drop another one, pretty much rehashing what they did last time. This is like the album Fit beef all over again. right? Where, oh, this was on a quintet. Well, full context wise, it says something different. It's no different. But only thing with this beef with Daisy, a lot of people are involved. A lot of you motherfuckers are involved. Hands in the cookie jar. But yeah, they're gonna make her look sane as hell. All these people saying she's crazy. Y'all gonna make her look sane as hell, bro. Like, stop playing these games. But here's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. Uh, I'm done speaking on that. The next update for her is going to be responding to Abba. Okay, that's gonna be the next update for her. She's gonna respond to Abba. So you guys definitely want to make sure you stay tuned for that. Because I think it's going to be very, very interesting. And I think you guys got to see, at least the full context. Again, I'm not saying Abba did anything wrong or Abba is trying to intentionally do this or that, but I'm like, if you're going to post, and get on the bandwagon here and say, you got this. I mean, me looking at the whole thing, I mean, there were some things I was privy to. And then when I saw the full thing, it's just like, oh, okay, well, it seems like he was cool with it. It seems like he knew you had it done at the abortion thing. So what else? Because even his response after that was different. Like, why didn't Abba post that? That's all I'm asking is a question. I know you guys are Abba and Preach fans. I'm a fan too. They probably hate me right now. It's cool. I don't care. But why didn't you post the full context? Is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, what? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, chat. Okay, we need you guys go check it out on her stream. She's gonna break it down. She's gonna have full context there. It's up to you guys to make your own decision. But what we do know is the Fresh and Fit not getting away with this one. And it's just surprising seeing them playing games instead of taking this seriously. I appreciate y'all being here. You could be anywhere right now. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you mean a lot to me just spending time with me here. So I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day or weekend. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Again!